Hands up!
Whoa!
Yippee.
Hi, chat. Sub Soft, Sub Tiki, Sub Baz, Sub Turin. You not get enough attention yet, Cash? You just trying to say anything to get attention? You just say hello. Hey, what's up, Arm? What's up, Mag? What's up, Bread? Hey, what's up, Thor? I'm excited for this album. You guys better not spoiler it. I mean, I guess you can't really spoiler it, to be honest. Oh my god, ban them. Ban ZP. Guitar in every song in a Deftones album? No way! Oh my god. You could have said spoiler alert. Can't believe I read it. Now it's all ruined, man. When the fuck did I say that last? You gotta do whatever your fiance says. If you make a sound. Yeah, we're gonna do a full album listen. I think it's like almost an hour. We'll probably hang out, watch some videos for a sec, and then we'll do the album listen, and then we'll go from there. You have time to shower, Juice. Unless you take like a 2-hour shower. It'll probably be at least an hour until we listen to it. Maybe a little longer.
Hands up! Whoa!
Is there new UDY? Oh my god, there is a new one. Hey, Push, thank you. And Chicken, thank you as well.
Hands up! Whoa!
What is up, my guy? Happy Friday.
Did Dayseeker drop another song? When? Oh shit, they did. What the fuck? Did they like just drop that? Oh, we gotta listen to that too. I've been obsessed with Dayseeker new stuff. Oh, they just dropped it today. Okay. Yeah, we're doing Spooky tomorrow. Nobody has to know.
Hands up! Whoa!
Hard York.
Hey, thanks, Bishy.
Doom shot motherfucker.
Bald L. Bald Wesker Main. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm
gonna die first.
What? What a fucking phenomenal game! I love it! It's so fucking fun!
Hello, everyone. Good day. What is up? How is it going? Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're ready for some fun. We're going to kind of bullshit here at the beginning for a little bit. We might watch a video or two. And probably about an hour in or so, then we are going to do a full album listen to of the brand new Deftones album, which just dropped literally at midnight. So it basically dropped today. So some of you might not even know of that, but we are going to do a full album listen to it and kind of give our first impressions and see how we like it. I've been really enjoying doing it. I know it's not necessarily everyone's cup of tea, but I had a good time when we did it with Sleep Token, and I kind of want to do it with more alternative albums that are coming out. Obviously, Deftones is a sick one, Dayseeker, stuff like that. Basically, be the alternative version of an album listen, whereas a lot of streamers do like rap albums, you know, you constantly are seeing like Drake album listens and all that type of stuff. So I kind of just wanted to be like the other alternative for that. For anyone that does want to listen to stuff together, just something fun for all the metalheads or alternative people out there, people that just enjoy alternative music. So very excited for that. And then we have Spooky Saturday going on tomorrow, so that'll be really cool as well. I'm not really quite sure what we're going to do after the music. I might do like a short stream today. I'm not quite sure. We did a really long one yesterday. Technically, I kind of want to go to the stores and stuff, but I mean, I guess I could always do that on Monday or something if I don't get to it. So yeah, we'll just figure it out. We'll just go with it. Cash, shut up. Just say hello, bro, okay? You just try to rile me up. You could just say hello. You get your attention anyways, buddy. All right? Fill in Nick Nocturnal Void. Well, yeah, Nick actually does album listens too. I haven't seen him do one in a while, though. I've watched some of them. I wouldn't say he's the one that gave me the idea. It was more the rap streamers that listen to rap all the time and then they do the album listens to. That's kind of where I got the idea more from. But you are right. Nick actually does some listens too as well. We could also check out the new UDY. I actually thought you were memeing for a second, but there is a brand new UDY that came out. So could always check that out as well. Could be something fun. Maybe we'll go through Reddit real quick as well. We'll probably watch this new Daily Dose. We're saving Unanswered Oddities for tomorrow. I saw your message. We're saving this for tomorrow. I would have watched it yesterday, but chat is a bunch of snitches that can't have fun without snitching. So we're just going to wait until tomorrow to watch it because chat will just snitch and say, seen it. He watched it yesterday. He watched it. You guys ruin everything. Can't have no funds. So we'll probably do that tomorrow for Spooky. But it should be a good Spooky. I'm very excited about it. Most of you probably know this already, but brand new Nuke's Top 5.
Hands up!
So basically we'll do Spooky Saturday tomorrow. Then I'm going to disappear for another week. Me disappearing for a week means Nuke is going to upload a brand new video. And then because I disappeared for a week, he uploads the new video. And then we can do a Spooky Saturday again. It's just that simple, guys, okay? Whenever I'm consistently streaming, he never uploads. The moment I stop streaming, he uploads, like every time. Kind of crazy, right? What the hell's going on there? So maybe it's a me problem and I just need to disappear for a month and then come back and we'll have like 10 new videos. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to be streaming a good amount. At least like 4 or 5 days every week is what I would like to try to stick to. But you know, my mental health has been kind of jacked, so we're doing our best. I do think working out has been kind of helping the mental health a bit, surprisingly enough. I guess they always say that, but kind of feels like it's been helping. Although I didn't work out yesterday and I was like actually so upset with myself. I like was being so mean
Hey,
to
Hexy,
myself
have you
last
ever heard
night.
of a matter dog? They're pretty poggers.
What's the matter, dog? You're supposed to. That's your cue, hi. You're supposed to type the thing. God damn it! You just whiffed the joke. God dang it. Hi, thank you very much for the 23 months. Appreciate it. Dude Gaming, thank you for the 3 months. Bishy, 38 months. Adrian, thank you for the 99 months. Holy shit, man. That is crazy one. That's a crazy one. Push, thank you for the 16. Chicken, 27. Yeah, I got all these. So thank you guys again for all the subs. Appreciate it. No, I didn't work out yesterday because I streamed for like 9.5 hours yesterday or whatever. We actually did our first trial run of True Crime Thursdays, which was very fun. I had a good time with it. Every video we watched was really good. So if you didn't get a chance to see it, I'd check out the VOD. It's definitely worth the watch if you're into true crime stuff. So that's kind of the plan there. I think we're going to do more of it, to be honest. But yeah, we'll see. Negative self-talk's horrible. Yeah, can you tell me or tell my brain to shut the fuck up? Bro, there's literally 2 versions in my brain. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if anyone else experiences this. I don't really talk about it a whole lot because it makes me feel like I'm fucking crazy, but I swear there's like 2 people in my brain. I have my brain and I have me. And my brain is just really nasty. And then I have me try to like calm my brain down or tell my brain to shut the fuck up or I'm not going to listen to you, or it's so annoying. I hate dealing with it. But yeah, I didn't work out yesterday, so I was being really critical of myself. Like, this is what happens, you fat fuck. Like, you do one fuck it, you get working out and all this shit, you're doing good, and then you stop working out, and then you're not going to work out the next day because you're a fat piece of shit, and then you're not going to work out on Saturday because it's Spooky Saturday and you're fucking garbage, and then you're not going to work out Sunday because you're going to... It's just like, I just rip on myself like crazy, dude. I don't know how to like stop it. I wish I did because I feel like my life would be a lot better, but it just doesn't... It doesn't, yeah. You need more drugs. The problem with that is if I want those voices to kind of shut the fuck up, I need to be on so much drugs that I'm not even myself anymore. So I wouldn't really be able to stream, I don't think, if I started doing that. Because I would be so muted. Like, genuinely, I would be so muted. I've done it before when I was younger. I was on so many fucking antidepressants that it just completely muted me as a person. And it actually really fucked my brain chemistry, I think. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, I don't really want to be on all those drugs. Like, I'm on Wellbutrin right now, and that's the only, like, antidepressant I'm on at the moment. And it seems to work pretty good. Better than nothing, at least. But I don't really want to go on a bunch of medication. I'm trying not to, at least. Just because... like I said, when you're on so much medication, I'm sure other people that have maybe been on a lot of antidepressants can back me up on this, but like when you're on so many medications, it's like you're here, but you're not. Right? That's a good way of explaining it. You're here, but you're not. You're like, your body is physically here, but your mental is just completely gone. You're just like a husk that kind of just wanders around and... I mean, you're not dead and you're not really depressed, but you're not really doing much. You're just kind of there. Yeah, you disassociate. That's a good way of putting it too. Muted feeling. Exactly. Yeah. And that I don't want to do because I've done it before and I don't want to do that again. It's actually why I quit taking all the antidepressants when I was younger. I cold turkeyed that shit. By the way, never do that. I'm not telling you guys, so you try it. Never do that. It was probably like one of the most miserable experiences I've ever gone through. To put into perspective, and I won't keep harping on all this depression talk too much longer, but I was on so many antidepressants when I was young because I mean, you guys, most of you know this. I attempted suicide. So they put me on so many different like antidepressants when I was younger and stuff like that. And at the time, I think it was working really well. But eventually something just clicked and I was like, I want to feel shit again. So I went to my psychologist and I was like, yo, I want to get off of these meds. You know, I don't really feel like the suicidal feelings as much anymore. So I'd like to get off of them. And I would like to get off of them as soon as possible. And he's like, well, I don't know about that, Kevin. We could probably get you off of them, but it's going to be about a year to get you off all of them. And I'm like, a fucking year to get off of all of these? Fuck that. I'll give you a month. And he's like, I highly recommend you don't do a month. You're going to regret that or something. It didn't say you're going to regret that, but something along those lines. Well, needless to say, I didn't listen to anything he said and I tapered off in about like a week or two. And I was incredibly sick, like really, really sick. It was not good. Yeah. For attention. What? You think I attempted suicide for attention? Yeah, that's why I did it. Yep, exactly. Because everyone that tries to commit suicide does it for attention. Yep. No, it's actually harder to kill yourself than you think, unless maybe you had a gun. Honestly, it's a good thing I didn't have a gun, or I'd be dead for sure. 1,000,000%. No, when I attempted, I wanted to die. I've attempted twice. So, yeah. Yeah. I've attempted twice in my life. That's why I have this. If you guys ever see that on my hand, the semicolon is like a nod to suicide. So, yeah. One time was cutting. And I basically got like through that for a bit and then I kind of just chickened out. And then the other time was I tried to pop as many fucking pills as I possibly could. And, honestly, I think that one I probably thought I was going to die. Mostly because I don't remember any of it. I just remember being so incredibly depressed. I took the entire bottle of pills. And I think the only reason why I didn't die is because I think there was only like 8 to 10 Xanax, something like that. So it wasn't a full script, but I popped them all. And I don't know what happened. I woke up the next day not dead. So I was like, well, that was a failure, I guess. Yeah. So, I mean, it's a good thing I didn't have the full bottle or I probably would be dead because I'm pretty sure if you pop 30 Xanax, you'd probably die, but I'm not 100% on that. So, yeah, anyways, my running joke is, and I know you're going to be like, oh, you just did it for attention or whatever. No, my running joke is I'm such a fucking failure at life, I can't even kill myself, right? Like, and I know that's a fucked up joke to say, but I like that joke because it makes me feel better. It's like, well, you honestly were such a fuck up, you couldn't even kill yourself, right? But that's why you can do better and become better. So, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, here we are. I had another one where I didn't get to attempt, but I was like, I had a knife to my, should I tell you guys all this stuff? Is this going to be triggering? I had a knife and I was about to basically cut up my wrist this way. And I was like about to start and my dad walked in on me. And that's probably the only time my dad has ever really been like violent with me. I wouldn't really say it's violence though, but he like ran at me and grabbed me and fucking threw me across the room and grabbed the knife from me. Yeah, that was a. But I don't really count that one as an attempt because I didn't actually get to really do anything. But I was in that mindset where I was like very much going back and forth with myself. So yeah, that one I don't know. I'm not sure what would have happened there, but my dad walked in on me and yeah, flung me across the room. I'm not even mad at him. I don't think it's like dad abuse or anything like that. Like honestly, W dad for doing that. But yeah, so that must have been a weird feeling for him to see his kid like doing that. So anyways, we can get off the whole suicide talk, but yeah, you can say I did it for attention. You could say I genuinely tried. I don't really know. I'm not telling you guys these stories so you try to feel bad for me or whatever. I'm just telling them so you know you're not alone with your struggles more than anything. Even if you attempt or don't attempt or do it for attention or whatever you want to do it for, or just as far as dealing with depression, like we all deal with things differently. And you might rip on someone for like talking about suicide and like wanting to do it for attention purposes. But at the end of the day, like, I honestly don't even care if someone's doing it for attention, because if they're doing it for an attention, that's a cry for help. That's why they're doing it. They're not getting attention asking for it, begging for it. So what do? They go to the extremes to get that attention, and that attention temporarily quiets the mind. But it's never long term. And then sometimes it can even be more risky, because if people assume you're doing it for attention, they won't take it serious the next time you're actually being serious. And that's all it takes. I mean, within the matter of a minute, someone can completely change their entire mental, right? So it's just something that I don't really like to say, even if someone is just doing it for attention. That's just me, though. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm trying to do, Cash, pretty much. Well, that's why you're seeing me be such a fucking weirdo lately, because I've kind of just given up on life. Maybe I shouldn't be telling you guys all this shit. Why am I telling you guys all this shit? I've kind of just given up on life, and not really like given up per se, but I've given up on like caring about what other people think, basically, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm doing all the weird things with my body, and I'm expressing myself in ways that maybe aren't like the social norms, as well as kind of leaning into my sexuality and ways that I express myself with my sexuality, and all that type of different stuff. Like, I don't really care if I get labeled as gay. I don't care if I get labeled as straight. I don't care if I get labeled as feminine. I just want to do what I like and what I think is cool. And if it's feminine, fine. If it's gay, fine. I don't give a shit. It's what I want to do, right? And that's what I'm going to do. So I've been trying to do it. It's been really hard because I've always been super codependent, and I always look to other people to like gauge if what I'm doing is like funny or cool or lame. And I never really have ever in my entire life like looked at myself and just been like, what do you want, bro? I always look to other people. So it's something I'm trying to break the habit of. There's a whole thing that goes into it with therapy and stuff, dealing with your parents and your childhood and your brother and all that type of stuff, but I won't bore you with all those details. But anyways, yeah, I'm trying to like do a lot of things to uplift myself, but in a lot of ways, it's almost like pulling me down a lot, which is why you see me pretty regularly be a piece of garbage that disappears, because I go into like this weird isolation mode where I feel like no one gives a fuck about me and I just want to be dead. And I tried to not think like that, and sometimes I just need to take a step back to like reset my mental, and I'm really trying hard to like get out of that mindset and try to be a better version of myself, man. I feel like the content that I put out on stream is really lacking lately too, and I just genuinely feel terrible about it, but I still try to have fun and I still try to entertain. I wish I was just better, in a better headspace, Because I do want to be posting on socials. I want to be uploading pictures. I want to, upload more videos and stuff, or actually like put effort into like my own type of videos and do more stuff like that. But I'm like not mentally ready. So I don't know. Work in progress. At least we're still alive. So that's kind of cool. Shiny, thank you for the 65 months. Appreciate it. Anyways, we don't need to go into all this depression talk. Sorry to completely kill the mood. Today is meant to be a fun day because we are going to do a full album listen to of the brand new Deftones album. Woohoo! So we'll probably be doing that in about 30 minutes to an hour, roughly. So we're just going to kind of yap for a little bit longer and maybe check out, we'll probably watch this Daily Dose. And then we'll jump into the album listen to. So yeah. Oh, I appreciate that, guys. You guys don't need to be nice. I'm not telling you guys this stuff to try to be nice. It's like I know I'm being bad. You don't need to be nice. I mean, it is what it is. I just my thought process is I just want people to know like I'm not disappearing and I still want to make content. It's just kind of work with me a little bit, basically. Like we can still meme. That's what I want to do, obviously. But just work with me a little bit as far as like trying to, I don't know, get back to like the grind, I guess. I really want to get back to that grind set, like where I'm just grinding 8 hours every day. But I need to get my thumb out of my butt and like actually do a lot of the things that I'm considering or wanting to do. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Cap? How's it going? We're not being nice, we're being honest. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Well, on the plus side, it'd be really fucking cool to see some of you at TwitchCon, man. Because I do a lot better with like in-person connections. I'm like very empathetic, so it's like I'll probably ask for permission to like give you guys hugs and stuff if you're cool with it. But I'm a huggy type person. I like to hug and like kind of break those barriers between us as people. So yeah, gonna be disappointed seeing you. Nah, bro. Honestly, I have never been disappointed by meeting anyone from the stream. I've always been like really cool about it. It's really humbling for me that people even want to share their time with me at all, So I'm super duper appreciative of it. And I've had people from all different walks of life meet me, like even people with disabilities and stuff like that and those type of challenges, and I don't judge or anything like that. It's not something I want to judge. I know I can be kind of an asshole when it comes to like video games, but like I never take that outside of the video game, It's like that's the game. Outside of the game, we're people and you're a person too, and we all matter. So I always try to be really, really respectful of that. It's kind of why like when I've done meet and greets in the past, I'm like gonna jinx it. Watch, I'm gonna go to this TwitchCon meet and greet. No one's gonna show up. That's like my biggest fucking fear. I swear to God, it's like my biggest fear. Every time I've said that though, I've had a crazy line usually. So I'm just in shock that many people show up. But every time I've ever had meet and greets, the line's always kind of been too long, and they end up kicking us off the stage or the meet and greet spot. And just because I want people to know how appreciative of them that I am of them even wanting to share that moment with me, I sit off to the side or wherever, and I'll still meet with everyone in the line. So if you do want to meet me and you do go to TwitchCon and the line's long, maybe go do a circle around and then come back, or just get in, and I will go through every single person. I want to make sure I give everyone at least a little bit of time. So, yeah, I'm excited for it, man. I'm nervous because I just hope that, I hope at least some people show up. Yeah, I hope some people show up, man. I don't know. Although it is kind of cool because if you go on Twitch, it'll be like Hexy is going to TwitchCon. Buy your tickets now. Like if you're someone that watches the stream a bit, it'll say that, which is kind of cool. Wait, are you going to go? Yes. Okay. Definitely say what's up. Definitely say what's up. And then also there's going to be like a bunch of parties that always go on. I'm not sure if you guys are partiers, but the parties are always really fun. I'm going to be going to a party every night. So if you catch me out there, we can grab a drink. I probably won't drink too heavy, but I'm definitely going to be drinking. I want to make sure I can get like, you know, through the entire event. It's 3 days of like energy zapping. It's pretty exhausting, which is kind of why I'm training myself to be ready for it, you know? Oh, yeah, and then the orgy, obviously. That's kind of why I'm training standing. I'm getting my strokes in on your mom. So that's practice, you know? Getting a few strokes in every night with your mom. So that'll get me all like lubed up and warm for the actual orgy. And we'll be good, man. Nah, we're not doing an orgy. We're not. Although, to be honest, there might be an orgy, bro. People are hooking up like crazy at TwitchCon. I mean, shocker. A bunch of people on Twitch, aka gamers, are fucking perverts and horny as hell. So who would have thought that people start hooking up at TwitchCon when those are the people that kind of watch Twitch? There's a lot of hookups. But dude, like literally all the drama is from TwitchCon. Like all the drama with the big streamers and shit, all TwitchCon. Every single time. The Dr. Disrespect Tough, TwitchCon. Moon, TwitchCon. Like anyone you can think of, almost all of them are kind of from TwitchCon. Pretty crazy. Yeah, pretty crazy. Yes, definitely please wear deodorant. That's probably the biggest thing. Please wear deodorant. Please, fuck me, God. Some people do not wear deodorant at TwitchCon. I'm sure at any gaming event. Actually, every gaming event I've been to, there's definitely people that don't wear deodorant. Please wear deodorant. Please shower. Bro, I'm going to be showering every fucking day. So if that tells you something, please fucking shower, okay? If I'm showering every day, you can shower every day. I might not shower my hair every day, but I'm going to shower my entire body and like full scrub it and everything. Yeah. I know you don't like body hair, so do you want us to shave up real nice for the orgy? Jesus Christ. I'm going to be honest. Okay, this is kind of a fucked up thing. We're getting so sidetracked today, guys. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. But I was thinking about this because, like, you know, I'm kind of starting to get past this point where I'm starting to be like, maybe I will kind of want to be slutty again and kind of do some hookups because it's been a while, but I don't know at the same time. But I was thinking to myself, bro, if I like started hooking up with someone and they had like a full bush, I think I would pull their pants like right back up and be like, I'm good. Is that bad? Would that be rude to do? Is that bad? Like, would that actually be rude to do? Because I definitely would do that, I'm pretty sure. I'm being serious. If it's trimmed up and like cleaned up, that's fine. I don't really mind that. But I'm talking like that shit is untrimmed. It is not taken care of. It is just the Wild West. I'm not going anywhere near that shit. Hey, yo, if you like body hair, it's all for you, but I hate it. It actually skeeves me out so bad. It's actually an ick for me. And you know what's funny is like, I get pissed at myself because when I was dating Birdie, right? She liked hair down there because she's like, oh, it makes you seem like less of a kid, right? And it's just like, I'm not a fucking kid. I'm a goddamn adult. But because she liked it with like more hair down there, I like would grow it out more. I mean, I would still keep it clean-ish, but like I would definitely grow it out. And I hated it. I hated it so much. And I'm just so glad to be single now and just do what I want to do and not have someone chirping in my ear what they want. I don't know. And I'm way happier. So yeah. Good for her. What? For liking Bush? I just don't like Bush. I don't know. It's not for me. I feel like it's just gross. It grosses me out. Plus, on top of it, I did laser now, so all that stuff's like lasered. I do kind of need to get probably a few more laser sessions because there's still a little regrowth, but I mean, it's so easy to just buzz the little hairs that are left. And I shave my legs and arms anyways, so I just do it then. Yeah. Fucked up conversation. Hey, these are the questions that people have, but no one wants to answer because they're too shy. And I'm also too shy to ask someone. That's kind of why I asked you guys if it would be rude if I were to start hooking up with someone and then found out they had a full bush. You know, there was... Should I tell you guys this shit? I don't know why. I shouldn't be sharing this much stuff with you guys. It's parasocial. I need to just stick to being a streamer and an entertainer. There was this couple I was talking to, and they were cool, right? And but the one, like, I'll be honest, it like a three person scenario, them two with me. Anyways, you get the picture. But I ended up pulling back from them, not because they weren't cool, but because like we were kind of getting past the talking stage, and the dude was like full beard and had body hair on his like upper area. So I just assumed he had body hair down here, and I just stopped talking to them. I didn't even ask. I probably should have asked, because if he just had like a crazy beard, I wouldn't care about the beard. It's the body hair that bothers me. And I just stopped talking to him. I just ghosted. And they were like hitting me up a few times or whatever, and I just kept ghosting. I haven't talked to him since. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. I know. Isn't that weird? Crazy. Crazy. So, yeah. Hairy dudes are hot. Yeah, see, some people like hairy dudes. I'm just not into that. Yeah. I know what I dislike, exactly, but it feels weird to, like, just kind of be like, no, over something stupid like that. But, I mean, I don't know. It's how I feel, so... Whoops. So anyways, if you're just tuning in, hello, we're having perverted conversations like we always do at the beginning because my chat is horny as hell, and then I fall for it hook, line, and sinker because I'm horny as hell. So then we all just start talking really horny. So I apologize for that. We do have content in store. It is not just going to be a horny stream. We are going to check out a daily dose in just a few here. And then we are going to do a full album listen to of the brand new Deftones album called Private Music. It just dropped today. So we are going to listen to this entire album in probably another 30 minutes or so, something like that. We will do a full album listen to of the new Deftones album. So if you're into that, should be fun. If you're not into that, well, maybe don't watch today's stream because that's probably going to be a huge portion of it or a good portion of it. I'm somewhat debating on like ending at a decent time to try to go run to the... I want to go to the nail salon and get my nails redone. Is that bad? They're kind of like crazy because I got them done before the wedding. I want to like get them redone. They're like bothering me, but I don't like want to cut them myself because I want to go to the salon to do it. Rip tomorrow's stream, nails sore. Okay, dude, I'm still gonna do Spooky Saturday. Shut the fuck up. Nah, it's just like the cuticle area is like grown out a bit, so like I need to have them remove it and then redo it. And I might do like a pedicure too for my feetsies. I didn't do a pedicure the last time for the wedding because I just didn't want to stay that long. I kind of want to do it. Bro, I've been really enjoying... I know everyone's going to be like, gay! That's so gay! I don't really care. I actually been liking taking care of my body and stuff like that and taking care of parts of myself. I never did that, mostly because, well, toxic masculinity, basically. I was just always convinced that that's like lame. It's gay. It's feminine. You're not supposed to do that as a dude. You got to be manly. You got to be rough and tugged. Rough and tugged. Rough and what is the word? Rough and what is it? I don't remember. Rough and something. Rough and tumble. I don't fucking know. Whatever. You got to be rough and rugged. And that was kind of the way. And I'm kind of like moving away from that. I'm just doing things I want to do. And to be honest, bro, I know none of the guys are going to want to agree with this, but I guarantee you some of the women will agree with this, or maybe some of the gay dudes will. But when you start to take care of yourself and like really clean up, it gives you so much more confidence, as well as other people start to notice it too. It's interesting. Like, it's stuff that people notice. You don't think they notice because it's like, why would someone notice these little things? But people pick it up like subconsciously, I think. So I don't know. I've been feeling more confident doing that, at least. So yeah, like showering every day is great. I know you guys love to give me shit about the showering. Okay, yes, I don't shower every single day. But the thing is, when I do shower, I use like a whole like loofah. I scrub. I have a whole body wash thing that I do. And then I use my body wash like soap stuff that I do. So like I do like, I'm really rubbing on myself in the shower. That sounds bad, but like that legitimately, I'm really rubbing on myself in the shower. To just get all the dead skin off and clean up and be really clean. The main reason I don't shower that much is because of my hair. If I had short hair, I would be showering all the time. I do moisturize my face. I recently started moisturizing my face probably about a month ago, maybe. Maybe 3 weeks. No, maybe a month. It's probably been a month. I started recently moisturizing my face. And I also moisturize my body as well. And moisturize my hands and feet. So that's kind of why I want to start taking better care of my hands and feet because, well, I don't know. A lot of people's feet is like an insecurity. I wouldn't really say my feet are an insecurity, but I do want them to be more like cleaned up for sure. I don't really scrub my face. I just moisturize it. I clean it up, moisturize it. You've been using, what is it called? Retinol, I think is what it's called. It's supposedly really good for your face. And I think it's working. I don't know. My face looks pretty young for how old I am. So, anyways, I can show you what I use. I don't know. I like it. It's been working, I think. It makes me feel better, at least. I use this stuff called Protégé. Probably maybe have seen ads for it or something, but I actually ordered it a while back because I was like, oh yeah, I just like the little doggy that's on the packaging. Here, I'll show you it. Hold up. This little thing. Good boy protection, because I'm a good boy. But it has a light sunscreen in it because retinol makes your skin more sensitive to sunlight. And then it has retinol. And it's been pretty sick, but it has the little doggy on it. So, yeah. Anyways. Self-care patching for men is funny. I know, because they got to make it like kind of edgy for dudes. They don't want it to seem too feminine because the guys are weird. It's not an ad. It's just I use it, so I like it. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of different things. I've just been taking care of my body more, which is why I kind of say all the time, like, I genuinely feel bad for Birdie. I do, honestly. I was a piece of shit boyfriend, I think. I wouldn't really say I was a piece of shit, but I'd like let myself go. You get what I mean? Overall, I think I was a pretty decent boyfriend, but I just let myself go. And I feel bad that I let myself go, you know? Because, like, I'm sexier than that, I think. Yeah. It was a weed piece of shit streamer. I know. That's true, too. That's true, too. No, that's not true. That's not true. Enemas? No, I don't do enemas. No enemas. I mean, I did get a colonoscopy like a year or two ago. So I guess that's kind of like one, to be fair. You literally like shit your absolute brains out. Because you need to have your like stomach and intestines and all that completely flushed out so they can shove a camera up your ass. Why? Because I have like severe stomach problems. And I can't really eat a lot. I mean, I can eat a lot, but like it upsets my stomach all the time, so I don't really eat out a lot for that reason. So I was trying to like figure out how to solve it, and we never really figured it out. It was mostly to see like if I had like Crohn's or something along those lines. That was kind of what it was like, to see if it was anything like that, but I don't have Crohn's or anything. So, yeah. Alrighty. Well, do you guys want to go ahead and start some videos, or you just want to keep yapping about personal health and depression? I mean, I'm down to yap about either. We can yap about depression. We can yap about health. We could yap about hygiene. But yes, you should get deodorant at the very least for TwitchCon or any convention, please and thank you. Because people be stinky. I'm a little stinky. I'm a little stinky boy. But yeah, so definitely do that. You can yap about D's. What are you gonna say? D's nuts? Yeah. Yeah. Porn Hexy, you guys ruined that, okay? Well, maybe not you guys particularly, but I started being a little slutty online. Probably good that you guys ruined it, because I wasn't even in that good a shape at that time. But people were getting really weird about it. So I just decided it's not worth it. I'd rather just stick to streaming. Maybe if streaming falls off or continues to fall off. I mean, we've fallen off quite a bit, right? But like, I still think we pull like pretty good. Like we have like 2,200 subs or some shit like that. So it's like, it's not like we're doing terrible, but I have fallen off a bit since like moving away from DBD, I would say. I still have a lot of fun, so. But yeah, the OnlyFans, that's what I was gonna do, but I decided I don't want to do it anymore because people were weird. I just like, the thing is like, I don't know about you guys, but like, I know we all have like certain content. If you're like someone that does watch porn, you all have kind of certain content that you probably tend to like to indulge in. And the stuff that I kind of like is somewhat like harder to find. And I kind of wanted to like do that type of stuff, I guess. But I never even got to that point. So yeah. Which is, guess you'll have to save that for After Hours Hotline, bro. Guess you got to save that for After Hours Hotline. These are the questions you guys should have been asking at After Hours Hotline. This is what I was expecting people to ask at After Hours Hotline. I won't say all of it because I don't really feel like going down that whole road, but it was like role play type stuff. So, I mean, yeah, I'm not going to say much more about it because I don't really feel like saying that much about it. So yeah, anyways. What is AH again? I'm not sure what AH is. Auction house? We gonna auction house something? Well, no. Okay. I mean, do you guys actually? Oh my god, are we gonna actually have this conversation? I don't think we should have this conversation. I will just no. Maybe I don't say. Save it for after hours. If you're curious, ask me during after hours. I don't mind sharing. I'm not like afraid of sharing. It's just, we have other stuff that we're doing today. It's not meant to just be sex talk stream. So, yeah. I'm not a prude. It's just, guys, we got other stuff we're doing today. We've already been streaming an hour. We're going to check out this video. Then we're going to listen to the full album of Deftones. So we got like a bunch of stuff to do. No, it's not trans porn or anything like that. The thing is, I'm not ashamed of it. It's just the thing is with a lot of like male content on porn sites, it's like big, hardcore, rough, that type of shit. And I don't like that type of stuff. It just like is not for me. I like it to be a little more intimate. And that's hard to find from guys. Somewhat easier to find females doing that type of stuff, but guys, it's a lot less common. It's like, let me just whip my dick out and start fucking doing things. And like, that to me is just not something I'm really into. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So yeah, that's why I wanted to do it in the first place, is because I don't think there's a lot of that online, and I kind of wanted to fill that because that's the stuff I enjoy. And it might not be as popular as maybe hardcore, BBC, rough, whatever the hell, but I do think there's a market for it. And I just thought it would be fun to kind of experiment with my sexuality in that way. So, if that makes sense. But that's also where I've been like learning different stuff about my sexuality and stuff. Like, everyone always says like gay stuff has to be just like dudes and like big dicks and whatever. I actually like small dicks. Like, you get what I mean? Like, there's stuff like that, right? I don't like big dicks, but I do like small dicks. So there's like these different things that go on with it. And the norm is always like big dicks, big dudes, big muscles. I'm not really into that, right? So like I've been learning more that you can still kind of express yourself in different ways sexually that might not be the normal way that people view like being gay or pansexual or whatever, right? Which is why I came out as pansexual. But now I'm leaning more into demisexual because I kind of have realized I'm not really attracted to people unless I connect to them. Like, you could be a straight up 10 out of 10 and I wouldn't want to fuck you unless I connected with you. Does that make sense? So that's kind of why I've leaned more into demisexuality, because to me it makes more sense with how I feel about things. But gender doesn't matter to me. Gender doesn't matter to me, so. Anyways. I mean, do you guys want to keep talking about sexual things? Holy moly, bro. I'm trying to move this conversation off of this topic, but I'm down to keep yapping about it if that's what you guys want to do. But yeah. No, we're not doing after hours today. Maybe we can do after hours soon, though. I said I was never going to do it again, mostly because we got what? One sex question, right? Wasn't it? We got one sex question, I'm pretty sure, Cupcake, wasn't it? I think it was. I think it was just one sex question the last time we did after hours, which is crazy with how fucking perverted you guys are in chat that we only got one sex question. Where's all the perverts? Why won't they come up? It's because they're all fucking shy, dude. They're perverted, but they don't want to get on. They don't want to get in front of 1,000, 2,000 people and be like, hey, what do you think about these kinks or what? You know what I mean? Like, They're just being perverts in their own lane, right? I wanted to, I love talking about this stuff because, well, I just find it interesting pretty much. One of the things the reason why I find it so interesting is because people are so scared to talk about it because it's so taboo, which I find so interesting because I can sit here and be like, oh yeah, this guy pulled out a gun and just massacred 10 people and no one even gives a shit. But if I say, oh, this one person pulled out a dick and like put it in a thing, people are like, oh my God, no! Like people freak the fuck out about it. It's crazy. So I always just have found it really interesting. On top of that, I think a lot of people are wired with different kinks and taboos and all this different stuff that they're very scared to share. And I just try to get that out of people because I find it interesting to learn about people's different kinks. And it just makes me more knowledgeable with things. So I just like it. I like talking about it. I told you guys I wanted to be a sex therapist. I really did. The only reason why I didn't become a sex therapist is because I thought it would be weird to be a guy being a sex therapist. And that goes to show the toxic masculinity shit that I was talking about when I was younger. I actually wanted to be a sex therapist because I just find that nature so interesting. And I feel like sexuality and intimacy is very, 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 very important when it comes to yourself and taking care of yourself and relationships and those intimate relationships that you have with people. Because at the end of the day, unless maybe you're both like more asexual, sex is a big proponent of a relationship. It's arguably almost like half of the relationship in a lot of ways, right? Because at the end of the day, a relationship is just your best friends that have sex, essentially. I mean, that's kind of what a relationship is. At the end of the day, brass tacks, like getting down to it, that's like what it is. You're just like best friends that fuck each other. So, to me, it's a big thing that's very important because if it wasn't important, you'd just be friends. Why complicate it with fucking and doing all that? It's because a lot of people, sex and intimacy is very important. Yeah, the asexual nuances are a little more different. And there's so many different variations of asexuality as well that I've noticed. Like you saying you're asexual sex worker, like, you know, it kind of is like, does that make sense? Not really. But then, oh, wait, no, it does make sense. I could see that. So there's like these different nuances to it, which I always find. That's why I like talking about that stuff, is because you find all these different nuances with things. I'm so salty, I unfollowed. Oh, you mean you accidentally unfollowed? I was like, what? For this conversation? Shiro, what the hell? Aren't you king pervert over here? I'm kidding. Hazium, thank you for the 99 months. You're late on child support. Holy shit, bro. I saw this video on TikTok or Instagram or something, and this lady was crashing out bad about guys and like how shitty guys are and how this dude is only paying her $250 in child support, and she's absolutely fucking freaking out. Oh, man, it was crazy. Good video. It's just like some long-winded crash out where she's saying, like, if you're a female and you're thinking on having a kid or getting married and having a kid, just plan to be a single mother because most relationships will end up like that. And then she's just like crashing out about getting $250 in child support a month, which, to be honest, $250 in child support a month is like nothing.
Good job.
What is it going to take to convince you to let me be on the panel for After Hours?
We tried to get you on and you were like busy with your gay pride thing. I didn't know you were like in the middle of doing that, or I would have pulled you in when you were ready. That's my fault. I thought you were just kind of like, well, to be honest, you kind of set it up that you were going to like sit on another dude's back. Helix said he was going to come into the call on camera, and he's going to be sitting on some dude that's like his slave or some shit. He didn't call them their slave, but like he's basically going to like be the master of whoever his person is, and he was going to sit on their back, and they were going to be naked or something, or I don't know, not fully clothed. And I was like, holy shit. So I was a little concerned because obviously I don't mind if he does that, but we can't have nudity on the stream. Yeah, I can't have nudity on the stream. Oh, you want to be like on the panel? I don't really like... See, the problem is if I let too many people on, it starts to get kind of confusing. I like having like a girl on because then you get like a guy or a male's perspective, even though I'm not necessarily the most manly man. And then you get a female's perspective. So you kind of get both sides of the fence because I do think, you know, you kind of think differently in a lot of ways. So that's typically why I try to pull on a girl to kind of give like the female perspective of things. And then I kind of give the male perspective. So if you came on, it would basically be two dudes yapping about sex, which not necessarily a bad thing, but I kind of like to, because I want to bring in all sorts of genders into it, right? And have everyone be comfortable. And getting in front of two dudes as someone that's maybe more feminine or a woman or whatever can be a lot more intimidating than when you have, oh, well, okay, I'm a little bit intimidated by Hexy, but I got Cupcake over here and I feel more safe like with that, and I can kind of balance it out, right? So, yeah. All two genders. I mean, we could have a trans on as well, like a transgender person on as well. I'm not against that either. But I like to have a more feminine view on things and a more masculine view on things, if that makes sense. So, anyways. We should get this show on the road. The fact that we've been yapping about sex for the last 30 minutes is not necessarily great. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't want to have like 10 people on for after hours, because then who's going to ask questions? If I have everyone in chat just on the panel for after hours, then who's going to come in and ask questions? It's already like intimidating enough to get on camera in front of people, right? It's why like not a lot of people do it in the first place, because it's kind of sketchy. And not that it's sketchy, but it's anxiety inducing, I would say. Like, I don't really get anxiety from it because I'm on camera all the time, but for someone that never gets on camera, let alone talk in front of people like this, it could be very intimidating. Replace Hexy with Helix. Okay, yeah, we'll just let Helix stream, and I'm sure it'll go great. And he can sit on his sub's back, his submissive's back, or whatever that he was talking about doing. That'll be his chair. Could you have guest people answer? Oh, you mean like come in and like answer a question? I mean, we could if it became like a bigger thing. The problem is we don't really get that many sexual questions, bro. Like literally, we literally, the last time we did it, we got one sex question, one. So if I had Helix sitting on the side, or someone that's, you know, male to female or female to male sitting on the side, like what are they going to come in and answer? The one sex question we had? You know, like, I mean, could they come in and talk about depression? Sure, I guess. I feel like a lot of us could talk about depression, though. Like, if we had more sex questions, I would be more out to do things like that, because it would be cool to bring in a bunch of different perspectives. But we don't really get that many sex questions, or at least the last time. Bro, it's crazy. When we used to do this, like 10 years ago, it was just nonstop perverts. The entire thing. It was just all perverts. Where do they all go? Are we just old now? We're not perverts anymore? What happened? Dude, it was like nonstop. That's why we started the whole show in the first place. It got so bad that people would just tell shit stories and then at the end of it say they flipped them over and started having sex with them while they're having a heart attack. That's how fucking much it got fucked up. Like, it was just weird. And we haven't, like, the last two that I did were pretty tame, I would say. And it's not that that's bad. Like, I still think it's fun to answer questions, but the idea is it's supposed to be like a dating sex hotline. Kind of. The whole okay, do you guys want the honest truth of why we started After Hours Hotline? The reason we started After Hours Hotline was because of the show Sex with Sue. Do you guys know Sex with Sue? It was on like Oxygen, like fucking, I don't know, 20 years ago or some shit. And I just loved this little old lady talking about dildos and stuff, and I thought it was like the funniest thing ever, but also so cool because she answered it so honestly. And that's actually why I wanted to get into sex therapy in the first place, is because of Sex with Sue. So that's why I wanted to do After Hours Hotline. It was like a Twitch version of Sex with Sue, and we could do that. I'm honestly curious, like, could we... Oh, there it is. Yeah, here she is. There she is, little old lady. I don't know if you're allowed to show dildos, so I don't want to click on that one. But, yeah, this is her right here.
Hello. I got a question.
Yes, Sue. I'm a transvestite, and
Yes.
I do enjoy your show.
Thank you.
And my girlfriend likes to stick a Q-tip up in my penis, no like she's having intercourse, and it feels good. I just wonder if there's any danger or harm in it.
Wait a minute. Your partner, male, likes to stick a Q-tip up your...
The female, my
Hmm?
girlfriend.
Oh, okay, it's your girlfriend.
Right.
And stick a Q-tip up your penis. So you have not had the surgery, the sex reversal surgery?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so a Q-tip up your penis, and it feels good?
Yes, it does.
You are the first man I have ever heard say that it feels good.
Okay, I don't know what that last part was, but you get the idea. Like, this basically what it is. Like, she...
All right, now, Paul,
Jesus.
when she gets out here, I don't want you to be embarrassed. If you have anything you'd like to say, by all means, say it.
I just hope she doesn't
So
drop.
anyways, she just talks about sex things and whatnot, and she's an old lady, so it's kind of funny to hear this like old lady talking about these things. You put red hots up the urethra hole? That's fucking crazy. Oh my God. That's like masochist shit, right? Those people that are doing that is definitely like masochist shit, because that can't feel good. That's just pain. Yeah, not for me. I'm not into that type of stuff. But hey, if people like it, go for it. As long as it's consenting. Yeah, I know. See, you guys, this is the shit that Cupcake does, guys. And we didn't even take advantage of half of the questions that we could have. She's a kinky one. So, you know, like, I'm just saying, we only got one sex question. All right, well, let's keep this show moving. I love the sex questions. I'd love
Still
to stay
paying
on
for
this
this
the
crap.
entire time, but we got other stuff we need to do, and we're going to do a full album listen to of Deftones, which I still really want to get to. Rihanna, thank you for the 42 months. Still paying for this crap. Oh, shit. My bad. You could just unsub if you want, maybe. No, don't do that. I appreciate the sub. Well, you can if you want. It's your money, but I appreciate you being subbed here for that long. Uh-oh, what happened to my... My other monitor is not working. Hold on. Got it. Fixed it. We're good. We're back. Came unplugged while I was going up and down with the desk. All right, so let's go ahead and send this video real quick, and then after this video, we'll go check out the Deftones album, or maybe we'll go through Reddit super fast, and then we'll check out the Deftones album, and then we will figure it out from there. So let's go ahead. This is a brand new daily dose. I know we've been checking them out pretty regularly. Anytime there's a new one, I just enjoy sending it because it's literally only 8 minutes, so they're really short. So let's check this out.
Everyone, this is your daily dose of internet.
Boom.
This guy is trying to show off his car.
Maybe we'll do an after hours again in the future, and I will just say you're only allowed to come in if you want to ask a sex question or something, and no more other questions. The thing is, I kind of like the other questions every once in a while to be mixed in, so it like sucks to say that, but maybe to try to like force it a little more. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe we just never do after hours hotline ever again, to be honest.
Engine. The police set up a bait car with the keys on the roof to see if anyone would steal it.
No fucking way.
Look in the back corner, you got 3 cops posting
Oh, dude.
The AI.
That's the clanker that's high on the bolts or whatever. Remember? We saw a video of that in Spooky Saturday. Chat thought it was AI, but no, it's a real-ass clanker walking in the middle of the streets. Apparently it was high.
The AI at this fast food drive.
Wait, why can't you call it a clanker? Is clanker offensive already? Guys, they're not even like sentient yet. When they become sentient, then we can make clanker a slur, okay? They're not sentient yet. OG, thank you for the 25 months.
Drive-through started glitching and racked up.
It does low-key kind of sound a little offensive calling them clankers.
A $15,000 bill.
How crazy!
Incredible, I listened to Hexy's yapping for an entire hour instead of me preparing for my vacation.
Oh my
for
god, dude, get the packet. Once you put us up in the background, that's what you do. Put us on the TV or on your phone and just set it up and then do your other things. And then you can just be like, holy shit, he's a fucking idiot while you're packing. Boom, solved it. Yeah, no, it's going to be crazy, bro. I swear to God, like in the year like 2060 or something, the AI is going to actually be sentient and like walking around and doing whatever, right? Living among humans. And we're going to have to like explain like, yeah, back in my day, it wasn't a slur back then. People were saying it all the time. Oh my God.
Why does it says $147. Why does it say that?
What drink would you like for your number 12 combo?
Bro, what the give me a team member.
$700 for a number 7 combo? Why do they give them 100 number 7 combos, 9 number 12s, and 2 number 12s? $15,000. Well, they're getting a discount of $1,600. That's pretty good.
Would you like for your number 12 combo?
Bro, what the give me a team member.
This tow truck driver tried to steal this delivery driver's car.
What? Can they even do that? You think he had a repo for that? He might have had a repo for that, maybe. I don't know. That seems weird to just pull up and do that. That is actually what will happen if you like become hella late on your car payments. They will just hire a repo dude to come and like just snag the car while you're not even there, or whatever. So it could be that, but that just seems insane. Like they're doing a delivery and they pull up and try to snag it.
This guy bought a time pet food feeder to dispense treats for himself.
Chance, look at the 13 months. Are you fucking kidding me? You fat turd. No way.
She had no idea that there—
Are you fucking kidding me? To be honest, this is actually a smart idea if you have a problem with like eating an entire bag of like sweets. Because some people, I'm guilty of this too. That's why I never really buy sweets. But if I buy like a bag of like peanut M&Ms or whatever the hell, right? I will eat the entire bag. Doesn't matter like what size it is. I'll just eat the entire thing. So if you're someone that is like that, doing something like this might be kind of smart because then you're at least limiting yourself to only a little bit each day. Could be kind of smart. Wait, now I'm taking it back. This guy's kind of a genius. Or just don't eat the super bad candy because it's literally just bad for you in every way. But, you know, hey, whatever.
she had no idea that there was a bear outside.
That is fucking cool as shit, dude. Oh my god.
A few days ago, this giant meteor was seen flying over Japan.
Me and Am got on the train to come home, and oh my god, what is that on my... Is my eyelash hanging off?
Oh, what the fuck was it? Is that a spider?
Me and Am got on the train.
There's a fucking spider on her goddamn eyelashes.
Come home, and oh my god, what is that on my...
How do you not know that? Oh my god!
My
What the fuck? Holy shit, that was cool.
This juice.
This juice.
This juice.
This.
This.
This. This.
This.
Bro, that's deadass. Like, this is deadass how I felt when I was trying to do like some French. Because when I went to Montreal, like a lot of people speak French in Montreal, Canada. And I was trying to speak French, bro, a little bit. And it is hard. Like the inflections were really hard. So maybe it's like that with English too. I feel like English seems kind of easy though. But it's probably because I've literally heard English my entire life. So, but I was trying to say some French stuff. Like bonjour and like merci. Merci. You have to do this like merci. Like it's like this. That's like how you actually say it. But I was just saying like mercy half the time. They knew what I was saying. They were like, oh yeah. I was like, okay. I don't think I was pronouncing it correctly at all, but at least they understood what I was saying. Is English hard? Maybe it is. Maybe it is actually hard. But I was struggling so bad trying to say French stuff. And it wasn't necessarily the words. It was like the inflections in the words. Like the way that the words roll off the tongue is really difficult.
Did you eat the
How the fuck did you do that?
Did you?
What? They cut this. There's no way. What? No, it can't be a fake bottom, because if there was a fake bottom, it would leak out right here. Oh, maybe the twisting loosens the bottom. Wait, hold on. Does she do that side at all at the start? She doesn't. She pours it in here. Pours it in there. And she wiggles it as it comes up, and the liquid just stays here the entire time. So maybe there's something with the bottom of it. So the ice still stays in it, but all the liquid drains out the bottom. That's probably what it is, but I don't know how she does that, but that's probably what it is. 3 cups. No, because how would that be 3 cups? Because the ice and the thing is in there. I think it's just 2 cups, and this bottom of this one is like a trap door. Yeah, because it can't be 3 cups, because if it was 3 cups, the ice wouldn't like separate from the liquid. It would still be in the liquid. Like if all the ice transferred into this, I could think it was 3 cups.
Did you eat the sourdough? Did you do it? Who did that? Who did that? Was this you? Was this you? Libby, 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 what? No.
This is why Goldens are the best dogs, bro. Well,
She put up
best
a sign
family
because
dog.
people kept trying to sell her
Let me
stuff at her
rephrase
front
that.
door.
Best family dog. I think if I would get a dog, I would probably want like a French bulldog or something.
You can see
I
the
think
moment when
Frenchies
the
are
cat
so
realizes
cute.
that the glasses are helping.
Wait, I think it did actually help. It looked like it did. Yeah, but see, that's where you're wrong, Nove. The serial killer did, in fact, use a golden retriever, right? But that's why it worked so good, is because golden retrievers are the best dogs, and because they're the best dogs, that means everyone loves that dog, and because they love that dog, he was able to lure them in. Imagine he tried to do that shit with like a Chihuahua. Okay, freaking bring in the Chihuahua, and it's like me. No, everyone's gonna be like, please leave that shit. Keep it away from me. I don't want to. But because it's a golden and it's so friendly, he's able to lure his victims in, and then he murders them.
So this giant wheel thing fell off this truck.
No. Well, I shouldn't say no. I'm going to let Molly live her life out, but she's never going to die, so she'll just live until she's 100, so we have nothing to worry about there. But if for some reason she doesn't, I'm going to try living with no animals for a little bit. I at least want to try to live with no animal for about a month and see how I like it. If I fucking hate it, I'm getting another cat and I'm getting a dog. We're full sending it. But I want to try living with no animals. I've never lived with no animals my entire life. I just want to experience that. When I was a kid, we had animals. When I moved out, I had animals. When I was in my first relationship where we moved out, we had animals. When I was by myself, I had animals. I've always had animals my entire life. So I just want to experience what it's like. I'm pretty sure it's going to be incredibly lonely and incredibly depressing. So more than likely, I'll just end up getting another dog and a cat. But yeah, I want to try. Molly is my kitty, my black Persian. I have a black Persian kitty, if you ever see her walking around. She's actually like our mascot. Like all my icons and logos is all based on her. So I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do when she dies, because My entire stream is kind of like based around her. So it's just going to be incredibly hard. I don't even know. I don't even want to really think about it, to be honest.
Hands up!
HXY.
Demos, thank you for the 14 months. Yeah, she's kind of like an evil Larry. Oh, there she is.
Something tells me they're never gonna...
That's a big face of her. Yep, Hexy M, or the Molly hiding. That's her hopping across the bed. Oh, wait, I don't even think I've ever seen the Molly Bath one. The Molly Bath one's cute. What the hell? The Wave of Molly one is really funny, too.
see this package ever again.
I think we actually have that as like a regular emote, but it's kind of small. I think it's called like Sniff or Sniffa or something. Holy shit, the bear just stole the Amazon package! What is it called? Oh, Sniffa. Yeah, Hexy Sniffa.
This pilot was seen cleaning his own window.
That's kind of funny.
This drone crashed during a drone
The
race.
reason why I want a cat and a dog is because dogs are obsessively in love with you. Cats love you when they want to. And I just want to have like the cat that'll love me when it wants to. And then I want the dog that I can just smother to death, you know, like literally just smother that thing to death because it's so obsessed with me.
This drone crash during a drone race was pretty violent.
No, they literally, bro, they did tests with dogs to like see how much they like love humans, and they love humans, like their owners, more than anything. Like they will give up food for the owner, like if it came down to it, as far as like things that get triggered in the brain. There's some study about it. I forget exactly all the details of it, but it was really interesting. My persona is a dog too, and I hate that, bro. The persona of a dog is so lame. I mean, it's a good one to have because it shows that you're like a loyal person, but it's such a dumb, boring persona. I did the test too, and I got dog for my persona.
This tourist in China dropped her engagement ring in the sand, and a bunch of random people spent 30 minutes looking for it.
They found it. Oh my god.
So the zoom on this phone camera is kind of crazy.
Holy shit, what? That was probably a Samsung. Although the new Pixel can do 100x zoom. That's insane.
He didn't realize that he was putting this chair together the wrong way.
Look at the chair.
Whoa, good
I think this guy found a spirit
capture.
animal. That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again
Her
very
boobas
soon.
almost flew out,
Later.
bro. Holy shit. She wasn't even wearing a bra, dude. She's fucking freeballing out here. Man, I feel bad for like ladies that got like big old titties like this, man. That shit cannot feel good. That shit has to just be a chore to haul around. Oh my God. Like, she should be wearing like a bra, I feel like. I don't know. Maybe it's not comfortable though. Good God. All right. Go. Good video. Good video.
That is the end of this video. We hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you guys again very soon. Later.
Yeah, I feel like I would nonstop wear a bra if I had tits that big. Because that just feels like, oh my God. So much like pain on your back, you know? Alrighty. So we are going to go ahead and check Reddit real quick. This should only take a second, and then we're going to do the Deftones listen to of the new album that just came out. Great. Fantastic. Gathering of the Hobos.
Good morning, Iowa. It's great to be back here in the heart of America's cornfields. I'm here right now to cover a major event, the 123rd Annual National Hobo Convention, aka Hobo Days, where hundreds of hobos from around the country gather to talk about all things hobo-related. How long do you see yourself doing this for?
Till I die. I am the captain of a sinking ship.
When I first started out in 1970, we could build fires right in the rail yard.
We're seeing a lot more influx of young riders.
The kids today use a lot of drugs, they drink a lot.
Traveling kids live like in dog years also.
Like, I think you meet the best people out there, but then you also meet the worst. People try to buy my girlfriend off me all the time, and I'm like, motherfucker. Yeah.
They've sort of invented their own culture.
Expanging, busking, flying signs, those are all like ways we consider making money. Expanging's just like spare changing, you know? Flying signs like holding cardboard, busking's playing music. And crack spange is just straight up asking for like what you want, like, hey, buy me a burger or something. Yeah.
Most people see train tracks and think, get.
Wait, I kind of want to watch this. I kind of want to watch this. Should we watch this and then do Deftones? No, we should probably do Deftones and then maybe watch this. Well, let's go through Reddit real quick. Send it. Okay, let's finish Reddit real quick and then maybe we'll watch this and then do Deftones. How do you quit smoking in general? Don't ask me, dude. Don't ask me, bro. No, I have quit before. I don't know. You just need to want to quit, basically. You're not going to quit unless you want to quit. That's pretty much what it comes down to. When you want to quit, it's going to be hard, but you'll rise to the occasion. You're stronger than you think. But if you're clock or talk or crime talk, and it's just like cartel or drug runners like uploading videos, which is so insane. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. Okay, yeah, I don't really. Oh yeah, you'll see that tomorrow. That's disgusting. Oh yeah, look at this. Chick-fil-A. Don't play. They spelled Chick-fil-A wrong. Isn't that weird, huh? Why are they spelling Chick-fil-A without the K? Just saying. I'm just saying.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person.
Okay, is that all we need? I'm pretty sure we're good. We can just do whatever. Oh, I really want to go to this. It's at the end of the month. Oh, it's next Saturday, though. I do Spooky Saturdays. And I want to do Spooky Saturday next Saturday because I'm pretty sure on the 6th, we're not doing Spooky Saturday because I'm getting tattooed. But this thing looks cool. It's like a bunch of oddity things. Haters will say this is AI. Where did it go? Oh my god! How'd they do that? Okay, last one. Okay, if you don't get the trend, it's not as funny. So there's a trend with this song, and it's usually girls where they will play the song, and then this part comes on, and it does this, dun, 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 and they like wiggle their hips around, right? But obviously she is in a wheelchair, so can't do that. I was shopping at Walmart and almost interrupted a heated argument. I wonder what he did. Bro, she is laying into him. You know what I always find so funny? Is like in a lot of other animals in life, the male is always the like super pretty one. And the female is kind of the more busted one. Because they had to like blend in with their environment to guard the babies or the eggs, right? So, and the male need to be bright to attract partners. But in humans, we like flipped it. And, you know, back in the old days, dudes used to be like hella flamboyant with it. That's for sure. Like we're wearing tutus and all that shit. And like that was like the cool thing. But we moved away from it. And now like women are the like pretty ones and dudes are kind of the busted ones. No, back in the day, I'm not even joking. Like years and years ago. You can even look it up. Dudes like got hella fancy. We need to bring that shit back, dude. Bring back slutty dudes. We're bringing that shit back. All right, well, that's it. We're good. Let's go ahead and watch this.
The parasocial illusion. You can love someone you've never met.
Do you guys love me?
And your brain believes it's real. Parasocial bonds make your mind treat strangers like friends because your brain can't tell the difference. So, who lives rent-free in your head right now?
Me.
The parasocial.
Okay. Let's
Stop. This is a
I'm getting TikTok distracted.
Go ahead, stink inspector.
Oh my God, you stinky.
I knew it. You do not pass.
Wait, let me smell again. Oh my God, you are stinky. What about your feet though?
But you already confirmed?
Let me smell your feet, just to be sure.
That doesn't seem necessary.
Am I the stink inspector or are you?
Well, you are, but...
Always the same shit with you, mans. Look at that badge. What does it say?
It says stink inspector.
Yeah, look closer.
The best stinking.
Right, I am. Now, let's get back to smelling these feet. Wow. This smell, I can't describe it. Let me smell again.
It's so fucking weird.
I knew it. The most wonderful stinky feet I ever laid my nose upon. I think I'm in love with you.
There it is. All right. I'm getting off of this before I click on to more videos. All right. Thank you, everyone, for sharing on Reddit. Appreciate it. You can post on Reddit, too. Hexy IRL. Go for it. Let's go ahead and continue watching this Gathering of the Hobos, and then we're going to do the Deftones listen right after this.
Get off there, you might get hit by a train. But there's also people in this world who see train tracks and think to themselves, that is what fucking freedom looks like.
The freedom, I guess. I'm not a slave to the system.
They get up and go when they want to. They work when...
I wonder genuinely how, like, shitty it is to, like, try to be, like, homeless like this. Because technically you do have all the fucking freedom. You don't have to do jack shit. You have no responsibilities. You don't have to, like, go to work. You don't have to do any of that. But you're also on the street a lot of times trying to kind of fight for your survival in some aspects. They, a lot of times, are a prime target for robbery or even murder because they're easy targets because no one really gives a shit about them. So it's like, is it? I don't know. It's an interesting thought. I've thought about it, honestly, like what it would be like to be homeless and just try to do that and not try to like rebuild myself up, just be homeless. Because I'm kind of curious, but I don't really want to do it because I feel like you'd ruin your entire life and it could go really bad. But maybe the freedom is kind of sick, like not having to like go to work, not having to like have bills, taxes, all that shit. I've never been homeless, but I came close. But like I was crashing on couches. At least I had couches. But like the thing is, I didn't want to be homeless. What I'm referencing is like just fully embracing homelessness. Like you're not trying to get out of it. You just like, I'm just fucking homeless and I'm just going to let it roll. It's not fun. I can imagine it not being fun, which is why I've never done it. Come close. Thank God I never had to do it, man. Oh my God. I'm so thankful that people let me crash on their couches.
Slave to the system.
They get up and go when they want to. They work when they want to. They rest when they want to. They travel to all these great places all over the United States.
Those people are called hobos.
It derives from the hoboy. Way back in the day, they used to have a hole in their shoulder with a knapsack, and they dug ditches. They used to be called hoboys. To where it's at modern day, we're still hoboys. We're just heading out with better opportunity, traveling workers.
I know that many people out there think that hobo is just a slur used to describe a homeless person. Not the case. A hobo hops on a train to look for work.
Is that a slur?
A handyman with a
heard of
stick
it
and
as a
bindle and a heart
slur.
full of adventure.
Yeah, I do a lot of seasonal work. Like I'm about to do beats. Spent a lot of time out west doing the pot farms.
Tree work, sawman, rope man, disaster area stuff, landscaping, painting.
Yeah, maybe I should have clarified, like a hobo, not homeless. I also think there's a difference between that. I guess what I'm saying is what it would be like to be a hobo, not homeless. Homeless seems like that would suck.
Carpentry, most dirty jobs that people don't want to do. I will clean up gutters.
There's several different ways to survive.
Someone bought my fingernails and toenail clippings once for $20.
Where was that at?
It's in California. A lot of fucking weirdos out there. Yeah.
As you know, I'm something of a road man myself, so I have a major affinity for hobos. And so like many times before, I decided not to drive to Iowa, but instead to hit the side of the interstate ramp in the hopes of hitching a lift. Now, it should be noted that hobos traditionally hop freight trains as opposed to hitchhike, but I've done both, and I prefer hitchhiking purely for social reasons. Train hopping, while offering a much higher degree...
This motherfucker was hitchhiking on 95. This guy's psychotic. Wait, this is literally my fucking hometown, guys. West Palm Beach, right fucking here. Daytona. I know exactly where this is.
And I prefer hitchhiking purely for social reasons. Train hopping, while offering a much higher degree of picturesque landscape viewing.
I would not hitchhike on 95, by the way. I've heard like super bad stories that happen on 95 hitchhiking. Literally, it got so bad that they banned it. You're not supposed to do it anymore. You can get in trouble with the cops if you're doing it. I don't know if that's every state like that, but it did happen in Florida.
compared to the oppressively commercialized atmosphere of interstate truck stop towns.
Well, 95
can
goes
be
all the
isolating.
way up.
For one, the train
So it's
is
not
really
just a
loud when
Florida
it's
thing.
moving, so it's hard to hold conversations.
Take them out of here.
And then, most people that you meet hiding out at rail yards are either other train hoppers, railroad employees trying to arrest you, or tweakers trying to kill you. With hitchhiking, you see a broader spectrum of humanity. You never know who's going to pick you up off the side of the road, or who you might meet in the nondescript grassy area behind the side of the road.
Well, I'm 37. I live here in Brownsburg. I got 3 kids, and man, I hate to say this, man, but I sold drugs, and that's the way I had to survive.
After a brief yet familiar conversation, I was off to Iowa, over 700 miles away from where my journey began in Twinsburg, Ohio, a small, quirky town that hosts the annual Twins Gathering, which I attended with the Hoff twins. Here's a preview of that.
Do you guys fuck with the police?
Yes, my professors are former police officers. I just took a shooting course this
Day one. I mean,
Juicy, think of the 14 months.
They ain't never even been in a fight before. No. You know, it's like, you gotta fight for our love.
Twins. We've all seen them.
Millions of sperm are released during a single ejaculation.
What we enjoy coming here for is meeting other twins and talking to other twins.
People don't understand there is a close bond. We live together, we think alike, and we oftentimes will go and say the same statement in unison.
I would say it's just the equivalent of having like a really good friend that you do everything with. And that's why they say like the twin telepathy and stuff. It's nothing like psychic, it's just...
If you'd like to watch the full thing, it's currently available on Patreon at www.patreon.com/channel5. Link in bio. Anyways, back to the side of the road.
Let's get one more scoop of bean dip, and we'll hit the road, see what we can get into today.
Within 2 minutes, I was picked up by a friendly motorist. Booyah.
Oh, hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Twins is kind of crazy when you think about it.
Good. I'm just trying to get out west to Iowa.
The man said he was an immigrant from Nigeria who'd recently gotten his citizenship. He said that despite there being too much gay stuff on TV, he likes the US so far and is looking forward to starting a family here one day.
They're trying to have the gay rights and
Jesus Christ.
Just don't bring that bullshit around me.
After taking me to a restaurant in Indianapolis, he drove me all the way to my destination without accepting $1. And there I was, Britt, Iowa, the Paris of the cornfields.
So yeah, here we are. I'm pretty stoked. Directly behind these trees, there's about 350 hobos hanging out, talking about hobo shit. So we're gonna go in there, figure out what's going on.
Upon my first arrival to town, it was hard to spot any real hobos as I walked down Main Street. As is typical with any kitschy regional Americana event, there were people wearing tongue-in-cheek hobo outfits, eating corn dogs and crazy t-shirts, and giving money to buskers performing Woody Guthrie covers. But then I saw the Hobo Museum
kind
in
of
the middle of
shirt
town,
is that?
where, after paying a small entrance fee, I was able to feast
Why
my
would you
eyes
wear
on
a
artifacts
shirt
from
like
back
that?
in the 1930s and learn about things like the Hobo Code, a hieroglyphic language of symbols that apparently hobos would use to scrawl important messages in train stop towns, particularly in the West, to convey important information to other
that's
working
kinda
travelers
cool.
like Fishbones, Bozo Texino, or the legendary hobo dog duo Stretch and Burlington. Of course, by the time the Hobo Code was cracked by academics and put into museums like this, it was virtually obsolete. For some brief history,
Easy mark sucker, and it's a fucking dick.
the hobo way of life began to form shortly after the Great Depression, when down-and-out fellows from across the country would head west in search of prosperity and adventure. Soon it became a culture and a way of life, for returning veterans as well.
After World War II and after Korea, there were a whole lot of military veterans who had PTSD and whatnot, and they just couldn't face going back to regular society, so they went on the rails.
They didn't have money to travel, and a lot of them didn't have jobs, so they traveled to work in the apple orchards and fruit plantations and stuff like that.
What was it like being on the road in the 70s?
Much different than now. A whole lot of different. So when I first started out in 1970, we could build fires right in the rail yard. Nobody cared what we did, really. As long as we didn't get hurt, we didn't steal anything, we didn't break nothing, nobody cared. The bull would come around, and they were usually like retired cops, and they were really just didn't want to fill out any paperwork. And they would come around and sort of, they weren't really bullies, but they would act sort of aggressive to establish their authority. And they'd be like, all right, I don't want to see any of you guys around the, when they're kicking cars, you better be out of my yard.
Do you have a hobo name?
K-Bar. Yeah, I was in the Marine Corps, so I broke in with an old guy named Roof. He was an old guy. He started catching out in 1960, so he'd been on the rails about 10 years when I met him. Yeah. And almost all these old guys have a similar story where they met up with some other old guy who was a tramp who sort of taught them the ropes. The young kids today, not so much. That they don't pair up with old guys, but back in the day, that was kind of the way it was. Almost all the adult men in 1970 were veterans of World War II or Korea. They were almost all alcoholics. Many of them.
What would be the hardest thing to give up if you became like a hobo? I honestly think the hardest thing to give up out of every single thing out there would be my phone. The phone, for sure. Yeah, everyone's saying internet. Internet kind of ties in with the phone. Yeah, I could do without showers. Air conditioning would suck, but I think I could do, it's like without the phone though, because like I'm so attached to the phone. Like it tells me what to do, tells me where to go. It reminds me of appointments. I can search up different companies or different things. Like the sky is the limit with these things, and you don't have access to that. That would be pretty brutal. Although maybe you could get like a little cheap phone or something and just have a little something.
Them had a tragic personal story, but they were almost never talked about it. You know, they were divorced and estranged from their children and stuff like that.
No, you'd
but they never
arguably
really
need it even more if you were homeless, just for literally just for like Google Maps, bro. Being able to use maps to like get around and like look at stuff and like figure out where things are and all that, I think would be like the most important part. Oh, you would find, dude, you could charge it easily. You just need to make sure you have a charging cord. If you have a charging cord, you can charge that shit easy. You could just plug it in at like a random ass store even, or on the side of a store.
About it.
So comparatively, is that pretty different
A lot
to
of
the
people
people
are saying
who hop trains now?
showers.
Completely
I'm
different
surprised
than what's
one.
going on today.
Yo, what's up, everybody? I want to take a quick break here to talk about a direct threat to the hobo lifestyle: anti-homelessness laws. Specifically, Trump's recent executive order to remove homeless sleeping on the streets. Let's take a look at how the media machine is covering it. The left and right are covering Trump's executive order quite differently. For example, the left-wing Raw Stories headline reads, "Cruel. Trump blasted over quiet new order targeting the most vulnerable."
Oh, this is pretty
While the right-wing
controversial.
Breitbart headline reads, "Trump's executive order empowers states and cities to remove homeless from the streets." As we know, and y'all know this, different outlets push
That's
different
pretty
agendas,
controversial
shaping the story to fit their
topic.
own narratives, which is why independent reporting matters.
The thing
We here at
is,
Channel 5,
what do you do with them though? If you're gonna like not, if you're gonna like kick them out, essentially, they gotta go somewhere. They're gonna go somewhere. Like, what do you do? I don't know. It's kind of confusing.
are 100% committed to bringing y'all raw, unfiltered coverage straight from the streets. But before we hit the streets, we get informed using what you might ask, ground news. Ground news is a dope-ass news aggregate that shows you
Ship 'em
exactly
all
how
to the
different media
UK,
outlets,
is that-
left, right, and center are covering the same story.
I don't
as
know
it
if that
unfolds.
works, bro.
That's why ground news shows you how many actual sources are covering the story, so you can determine if an article is legit or just echo chamber algorithmic nonsense existing to control your mind. Another feature I love to use, the blind spot tool, which shows
Thank you,
me
Moonlit.
and you the stories that might not be appearing in your typical media bubble.
This is an
For
ad.
all those reasons,
It's an ad. That's
we
why I'm
trust ground
talking
news to
over
help
it.
us cut
But to be
straight through the
honest, this is
noise,
kind
and
of a
right
cool
now,
idea.
You can subscribe for 40.
I actually think this like news thing is pretty cool because like, you know, I do think it's heavily weighted on both sides depending on where you get it. And this kind of can let you know like, oh, it's catered more to this or catered more to that. I think it's a cool little feature. I'm not sure about this. I don't read the news at all. So, but maybe if you do read the news, it might be sick.
% off the unlimited access Vantage plan.
I like
bringing the
that it
cost
lets
down
you
to less
know,
than
like,
$5
okay,
a
this
month.
is
Just
more
scan the
catered
QR code
towards
here
the left
or
or more
click the link
catered
below to
towards the
sign up.
right.
Supporting ground news
And it
helps
lets you
support
kind of
us,
decipher
which means
it
we
yourself.
keep making videos like this and giving y'all coverage that is
Rather than
watered
just
down or
seeing
dictated by corporate
something and
interests.
then being
So
like,
check it
that's
out,
the truth.
Stay informed, and most importantly, don't let the media tell you what to think. All right, back to Iowa. It goes without saying that modernization, stranger danger, the arrival of more intense drugs, and the criminalization of vagrancy were all factors that led to a major decline in hoboship. But the buzz around town was that vagabond travel culture was having a huge resurgence, and apparently a new generation of hobos was forming.
We're seeing a lot more influx of young riders, which I think is absolutely fabulous. Some of the young riders that are, they get a little rambunctious and they just need to fine-tune themselves to learn how to do the right things.
They've sort of invented their own culture.
Unwanted kids.
It revolves
They just
around the
dump
idea
them off
that
at the
they're
fire
anarchists.
station.
A lot of them go
That's what
around
they do.
marking up anarchy symbols.
This optimism was refreshing to say the least. The Vice documentary made about this event 9 years ago, which I watched in the car on the way, was literally called Death of the American Hobo.
Oh, they
painting
don't
a
care
grim
about
picture of
taking
the
care of the
subculture and
kids.
hopeless
They just
decline.
don't want
As
you
I
to
made
kill
my way
them.
through town, seemingly out of nowhere, behind the city-sponsored mummified hubbub, I could make out the faint aroma
Although
of a
it's not
trash
even
fire
really
and
killing
followed
them
it
if
like
they're
a signal
still
flare. Certain there were real young
not even,
hobos
like,
lurking
lured.
in the shadows. And sure enough, I found some.
Paparazzi, yes. Whoop, whoop.
Are you a juggalo?
Yes, Juggalo hobo.
Oh my God, here we
I
go.
love it. I've been sucking on that 2 days. I've been on it for 3 years. Shit, you don't give a fuck. I'll tie a string to my nuts and jump out a 12-story window. I don't give a shit.
So for those that don't know, what does the life of a hobo look like?
Well, it's not like it used to be. Bro, we could jump on a train anywhere and run to New York, California, whatever. But they also used to split off. If you're planning to go to New York, it might split off and fucking end up in, New Jersey or fucking Florida, whatever.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But now it's illegal. You know, they want to throw you off and throw you in jail for 30 days for trespassing.
What's your craziest, train hopping story?
I was in Boston, Massachusetts, redhead, bombing. We're getting our thing, long story short, before she wants to get off or whatever, she was like, shit on my chest. I'm like, man, I'm already tripping on shrooms. You're fucking with me. No.
She said what?
She said, shit on my chest. Shit. Yeah, okay, so I'm a juggalo. I don't give a fuck. I tried it. I popped a little cigarette on it, rub it in, and she's like, oh, that gets me off. Dude, I had to ditch on that bitch. That's crazy shit.
You know where she is now?
Huh? Hell no. No, I got kids in like Beijing, China and shit, man.
You have kids in China?
Yep. Yeah, I got a scroll in the fucking mail.
Just like that, we were in. I had
What
so many
the
questions.
fuck?
Who were all these young hobos flooding into town? They seemed all so different, yet shared a unified, free spirit. Was there some kind of central idea or attitude that brought them all here?
My name is Thomas Pickles, Tommy S. Pickles. Kind of like Hunter S. Thompson, because I really like the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas movie, so I use references of that sometimes. My old tag is Rango. I used to tag Rango because I'm like next level, like Lizard of
Nah,
Light.
I don't
My
do filth
newest
fetish
one is
stuff.
Smoke and
I'm
Go.
not into
'cause
that.
I smoke and then I go.
Where do you go?
Everywhere.
I'm Bassman, the 2021 Hobo King.
What's going on with this fit, man? It looks great.
Everything, see, I hand stitch myself. So when you ride as many trains as I do, your clothes tear up so fast. I just been keeping up with my own patchwork. There's only one way you gotta keep them patched up.
After meeting the Hobo King,
He just needs to go into fashion, bro. You know, with Balenciaga, boom, now he's rich. There it is, dude. There it is. There it is. You could be the next Balenciaga, straight up, like literally.
my brain flooded with questions, so I decided to start with the basics.
So what does it mean to be a hobo?
Helping other brothers out. Do good and good will come back.
Help our brothers overcome.
A hobo is a working traveler, a tramp is a non-working traveler, and then a bum is a non-working non-traveler.
When you're on the road, where do you sleep?
Just outside. If it's about to rain, I always carry a tarp, so I just set up a tarp above. Otherwise, I find a little cuddy spot, because my dog just passed this year, but she wasn't the best at having people walk by me when I'm sleeping, so I'd go out of my way to find a little hidden spot.
Outdoors. I like outdoors, so rarely a hotel or
That seems
anything else
hard
like
to
that.
do.
Really rarely. Usually
You say
it's-
outdoors, you mean in a tent or just in the grass?
I'm sharing a tent with somebody right now, but I don't typically travel with a tent. I try to stay where
Is
it's
Twitch
75 and
stuttering for
sunny.
you?
I'll go work some places and stuff where you can sleep outside. I'll winter somewhere. I'll head back south and house up somewhere so I can
Maybe
work for a
next
few
time I
months
stream,
and
I'll
afford
switch
to
the
travel and go
Twitch
see
server I'm
friends and
connected to.
go do the jobs and
See if
see the
that
places
helps.
I haven't ever seen before and just get along with everybody.
I can't
just
change
jump on
it
a
while
moving
I'm
train.
live.
No, I wait till they do a thing called crew change. When the engineer conductor gets on and off, I'm getting on and off. When they
Oh,
do
it's
their
not
8-hour
me?
shift,
Oh,
I
okay.
do my 8 to 10 hour shift.
What appeals to you about living this way?
The freedom, I guess, to where I'm not a slave to the system. If I go work and get $1,300 on a paycheck, I might only see $300 of it. It gets me depressed, become suicidal. I'd rather live out here, do nothing, and live free than be a slave to the system.
Was there a point in your life where you thought maybe you wanted to go down the white picket fence corporate job route? Or you just been outlaw roadman to the core your whole life?
I started into this later than most of these people, and so I kind of came into it just backwards. I don't talk a lot about why I got on the road, but no, I'd already done college, and I was teaching and had a family and enlisted in the Army. A bunch of stuff happened,
shit.
and life got turned upside down, and I ran away to the beach, and I went and became a beach bum for about 3 months, and then came back home and sold off everything I had, put some money in my sock and start walking. Had a lot of questions, and it's funny how walking or the meditation of moving around and changing scenery and everything is just I feel like you find answers. If you're really asking questions, start moving around and you'll find answers. I came into this, very suicidal and didn't really care, and it's given me a lot of purpose and a lot of friends and a lot of new family.
What about your family?
After I had a divorce, we went through a bunch of stuff. It was an after thing in my life, not something I always wanted to do.
How would you describe your childhood?
I was moving like my adulthood.
Bro, isn't it crazy? Like everyone gets into like these serious relationships and then they just crash out and it completely like ruins the person. I guess you don't really want to say it ruins the person, but it completely changes them like fundamentally to the core.
Foster home after foster home after foster home. I was moved around.
That's what I'm going through even right now.
That's what my caseworker told me.
You have any relationship with your parents?
No, they don't really care much about me. I wouldn't be in foster care if they did. They if I was to die here, they wouldn't mind.
War, divorce, death of children. I just got into a place where I needed to run away, and I didn't really care. Probably lacked the courage of my convictions to go through with another suicide attempt. So instead, I just started hopping freight and doing crazy stuff and walking off and getting really lost and I don't know. I think from that core grew a different person that is partly the same as the old man, but a different person. A man can work on anything in solitude, save for character. So you can talk the game, you can talk a lot of talk or whatever, but being around people and being useful to people, I feel is where you build the most character.
What's like the best thing about this lifestyle?
Being able to see a new place every day or every other day and meet all kinds of new different people. It's sad because a lot of people pass away. You encounter more people passing away than you do living a normal life in the same spot.
What are some of the most common ways to go in the hobo life?
To perish?
Yeah.
Shucks. Could be anything random, but one of the most common lately has been drug overdoses, usually fentanyl or something that the government created. It's all conspiracy. It's
I feel like fentanyl kills
so we're like the first ones to go. Traveling kids live like in dog years also. A lot of them they drink a lot and they don't drink enough water. They don't eat very good. I try to eat decent food and drink decent beverages, and I'm still not invincible.
What are some of the dangers in being a hobo?
Well, losing limbs.
The trains for one, and then the people you run into, and they're like desperate, down on luck and desperate. So when they're like that, they're willing to like try to take advantage of you.
Yeah. Have you had any close calls before?
Several, yeah.
They're literally one of the most targeted type of people as far as it comes to like
especially if
robberies
you're a
and
gal,
murders.
they have it way worse.
I seen a girl actually. One time we were hopping a train. This girl, she got her leg missing. She hit her foot in the...
It's because like if you just wanted to rob like one of them, you pretty much can. Like no one's gonna fucking give a shit. Like literally no one. And like who are they gonna call? The cops? Like the cops are gonna be like, I don't give a shit. Same with murdering. Like you murder one of them, no one's looking for them. No one might even notice for months, right? So that's why they're targeted a lot.
In the train wheel, and I carried her away from the...
Yeah, a lot of people that want to murder people and they don't want to get caught, they'll murder homeless people. They're like a big target.
Tracks. I could see the skeleton of her foot hanging out, the skin, all the meat hanging off her foot. Really graphic,
no one looks
and it was
for
really
them.
bad.
Like they have no family, no one's really looking for them.
Like
no one
Tacoma
cares.
once, yeah. But like I said, tweakers are the real issue. They fucking come out with their knives and shit trying to stab you, and but if you have a good head on your shoulders, you can try to stay away from it.
Is it technically illegal to hop trains?
Yeah, it's illegal to trespass and get on other people's property.
I haven't seen
it's
it.
It's legal to ride the trains. Yeah, it's definitely illegal.
What's the actual charge for hopping a train?
To whatever they want in whatever county you get caught in. So it could be a week. It also depends on which county and what state and what train company. You could go to jail. They could hem you up for up to 6 weeks or 8 weeks.
It all depends on if you just not trying to tag it up the place. It look like me with Pat, you just trying to ride. They usually write you a ticket and let you go. But if you look fresh and clean and stuff like that, look like you're trying to tag up the place or vandalize, they usually will take you to jail, write you a ticket.
For those who don't know, what's a bull?
Oh, a railroad bull is like a railroad cop who just tries to pull you off. And they're looking for you, you know, on the trains and stuff. Yeah.
They're allowed to
Wait,
beat the shit out of you.
literally
Right?
railroad cops?
I mean, I guess, you know, cops, you know, and any authority figure do anything they want. So.
But like BNSF cops don't have to Mirandize you. They can just start punching you in the face like a
I
bouncer.
kind of think that, yeah, I don't know fully, but definitely they can pretty much do whatever they want, especially when you're out in the middle of fucking nowhere. You know.
Have you gone to jail for it before?
Yes, I have. Because I tried to duck out really quick, and there was nowhere to go. But it was all right when I got out. Everything worked out. Didn't
Writing them a
get
ticket,
any
like, they don't
extra
get, they're not gonna
charges,
pay
got off
it.
scot
Like, what
free,
do they
basically.
care?
How long do you see yourself doing this for?
Until I die. I am the captain of a sinking ship. Like the captain goes down with his ship. And so I'm going to do the same thing.
While obviously a bit different in musical preference and political orientation from the storied hobos of old, I could see a lot of similarities in the characteristics of the old school vagabonds that K-Bar described and the new ones that I'd met, namely, sharing a tragic personal story that led them into a life of wandering. It became clear by the end of my time with the new hobos that while not sporting a stinky stick and bindle
I'm
and
excited
bulky
to see
gray
them on
beards, they
tour.
certainly embodied the spirit of adventure, restlessness, and
Stop,
financial
think of the
creativity
11 or
that gave
the-
hobos
oh
their
my
name
God,
in the
11.
olden days. Not to
19
mention,
months.
the new
Way
hobos are
longer.
still
Thank
shrouded
you.
in some degree of secrecy. While the hobo codes from the museum are long gone, most of these new travelers possess something even more powerful, an illegal, constantly changing document containing the shift schedules of every single railroad yard in the United States, and more. Out of respect for the culture, I will not name this document or tell any of you guys where to get it because I can't even get it. It's for hobos only.
It tells you by location, it tells you where you can go to catch a train.
That doesn't even make sense, though. Then how are they supposed to get it if, like, no one can talk about it?
How to go about it, like where there's a hole in the fence. And sometimes it tells you the times that you're likely to see a train. It's more or less like field intelligence. When I got this, the guy that gave it to me said, you got to raise your right hand. And I said, what? And he says, you have to raise your right hand and swear. And I said, what am I swearing to? And he said, you're swearing that you're not going to give this to anybody else that's not supposed to have it, and you're not going to put it on the internet. And I said, okay. So I raised my hand and I said that. And he said, if you make a copy of it, you have to make the next person swear. So it's like an honor system. You're not supposed to give or make a copy of it for anybody except an experienced tramp. The idea is they do not want children getting a hold of a copy of it on the internet and deciding to run away from home and go hop trains and get killed. You cannot put it on the internet. You cannot give it to children. You cannot sell it. You cannot copy it for a profit. If you make a copy for an individual that you trust, it has to be someone you trust and not just some stranger. You can only charge them what it costs you to make it. So if it costs you $10 to make it, you can only charge them, you can't charge them $20. It's against the rules. And if somebody finds out you did that, your ass is shit.
What's the name of your Chinese son?
That I don't know. I couldn't read they send you a scroll and then they send you a little pamphlet that says, you got to take this little DNA test, swab, you send it back, and then, you eventually get a little thing saying, you're 99, like Maury show, man.
You have a message for the kids out here who might want to consider train hopping?
A fucking school. You don't want to run on this fucking rail shit. You don't want to be bouncing around living from fucking check to check. Go get you a little goddamn car, run that shit. Don't try and run into the ground, but fucking get out there and do it. Hey, Junior, come on, get in this shit. This is Milo, man. He's cool as shit.
What's up?
Hi. Junior, come and get it. What do you guys to say to the hobos? Or kids?
Hi.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine.
Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News. Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.
Hi.
All right, if you're watching this right now, I got some good news. We
Is the
are
kid
going on
homeless
tour.
too?
That's right, a 26-city
we didn't
national
really
tour
get an
called
answer
the Channel
there.
5 Carnival. It's going to be a night to remember for the rest of your life. A roving adventure circus coming to 26 cities in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada. We're going to have a cohort of locally sourced battle rappers on stage, duking it out to instrumentals. We're going to have magicians and illusionists, also locally sourced from each city, on stage, blowing people's mind with magic tricks. Then we're gonna have a talent show. We're gonna have a Kill Tony style panel there, judging people's talents.
That's Reagan.
So if you hula hoop, break dance, freestyle,
Bro, she literally
whatever the hell
gave
you
up
do,
on
you can
breakdancing
become famous
after
and have a
that, which is
fantastic
so
evening
sad.
at Channel 5 Carnival.
I wish
and if
she
you
would have
win,
kept
you get a free
going.
prize.
She was sick.
Additionally, I'm gonna be screening 3 secret documentaries. They're secret because they're
She should have just
inappropriate
leaned
and
into the
cannot be
meme of
posted
it
on
and
YouTube.
just
Not gonna
became
say much
famous
more,
for
but if
dead,
you've been to Channel
'cause
5
she was
Live,
awesome.
you kind of know what I'm talking about. It may or may not involve Berlin and you're in. I'm not saying it, but I mean, it could be a part of it. Anyways, if you want to buy tickets to Channel 5 Carnival, you can go to www.channel5.news/pages/carnival.
Well, she was not sick because she was getting so much hate. It was insane.
I'm talking.
She
Durham,
embarrassed
North
the
Carolina.
entire
I'm talking about
breakdancing community.
I'm talking about a lot of other places. For real, it's gonna be
But
sick.
it was
see you guys on tour,
honestly
hopefully.
so good.
Channel 5, what the fuck? Holy shit!
What up, man?
Hey, man.
How's
what
it going?
The fuck?
So, what do you think about the relationship between Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein? What do you think's going on there?
I mean, they were best friends throughout the 90s. You know, I think
Now
he
we're gonna
did
listen
some
to
dirty
it right
stuff with
after
Epstein.
this.
I mean, I think it's pretty common sense. I think I'm concerned about the thousands of FBI agents that were tasked to flag and then redact his names in the 100,000
I gotta end this
pages of
shit with the
files. I
Trump
think I'm
thing,
concerned
bro.
about
We
that.
were having a
What do you
great
think Trump's
time, and then
motivation
you're
would
just
be to
like,
suppress
nah,
that
let's go
information
ahead
from
and
getting
get
out there?
everyone
Because he's a
arguing about
pedophile.
politics.
I'm not saying for sure, but
Fuck me,
this
bro.
whole DC National Guard thing, it might be a ploy to distract from the files.
We're having a
It
great
really could
time
be.
watching hobo
more
shit.
National Guard members deployed to D.C.
And
as
now
part
it's
of
like,
the federal
oh,
takeover.
here's reality.
He's pretending our
Here
city
you go.
has a high crime rate when actually the crime rate has decreased, and this is a really cool, wonderful city that's safe to be in, and he's just using us as a distraction against his low poll
I do
numbers.
think they should release the
against
files.
the Epstein case, where he's obviously there's something he's
I don't
really
think that's
concerned about
asking
in
too
there.
much. It is
I don't know
weird
who
that they
he's
haven't
protecting
released them.
himself or other rich pedophiles or what he's doing, but he's obviously very concerned about that and wants to change the subject.
1
I don't
million
think we know for
percent.
sure, but I mean,
1,000,000%. The reason it's not released is because it's protecting someone. 1,000,000%. I'm not saying it's Trump. I don't know, but it's definitely not been released because it's protecting someone or multiple.
just release the files. Like, where's the files, Don? That's what my sign says. So,
have you ever been to Richmond before?
I have been to Richmond.
1,000,000%. Otherwise, you just
Channel
release
5
it.
Carnival ticket to the Richmond show.
I would fucking love
Yeah,
that.
probably
Got
many
you, Blair.
someone's, to
All right,
be
I'm gonna send you
honest.
2
You're
free
probably
VIP
right.
passes, bro. I'll see you in Richmond, dog.
I support you, man.
Apparently many someone's. Dude, the one I'm like really concerned about is I heard like Leonardo DiCaprio's on that shit, and that would made me like, oh, I love Leo, dude. Please don't. I actually love Leo. I know he's a little weird because he's like 50 and he dates like 20-year-olds, like literally 20, not like 29, like literally 20. So that's a little weird, but like, I don't want to hate him, bro. He's like one of my favorite actors of all time, man. Hi, Tito. Oh, there's Tito's walk-in music. SJ, thank you for the 12 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, I wanted to see real quick.
Seco Carnival. It's going to be a
right here.
National tour called the Channel.
Dude, they're coming to Austin. Dude, I need to get my shit together and live stream this shit. We have to do that. I got to jot this on my calendar just so I don't forget it. I need to get my shit together. That gives us what, like 4 or 5 months? Get shit together, live stream this shit. Channel 5. What is it? Channel 5 tour. We got to. You know for a fact they'd let us live stream that shit, right? I'm putting it on my calendar so I don't forget. My birthday's literally the 15th, so it's right around my birthday time. Well, I'm hoping to do some live streams before then. I want to start doing some actual like IRL live streams before then and then do stuff like this. I'm actually going to do a test run real soon with the with like a phone setup. I kind of want to try this phone setup over like an actual camera, but we'll see. I probably won't do it because I'm a loser. But I wanted to see if he was coming to Texas, and he is. Austin, Texas, December. So this could be really fun to live stream. Although it might be TOS because there might be some naked people or something going on at this place. All right, well, there it is. GG's. I'm glad we watched that. That was a fun little video. So next up, we are going to do the listen of the brand new Deftones album. So, Deftones, many of you probably know Deftones. If you don't, are you living under a rock? But, you know, obviously they're a classic band from the early 2000s. They just dropped a brand new album. Yes, a brand new album. Let me delete this because we're going to start it up now. So they just dropped a brand new album today, and we're going to do a full listen to it in just a moment here. This is kind of something that we did recently with the Sleep Token album, and it was really fun. I don't know if as many people liked it, but it was still a good time, and I really enjoyed it. So I kind of want to do this more regularly with alternative albums that are coming out. So a lot more like metal, rock and roll, alternative shit, right? Not so much rap and like R&B, because there's a lot of streamers on Twitch that listen to a lot of rap albums, and they'll do full album listens to of rap albums. So I kind of want to be the alternative version of that and kind of listen to rock or metal type albums and just kind of have an outlet for people that enjoy that type of music. Because the idea is really cool. I just don't really like the rap albums.
Museum on stream. Don't worry, chat.
God,
he has been building up his 5-star horse girls such as Gold Ship and Special Week Off stream just to
Tito,
show
can
us
you
how
just go back?
dedicated he
I'm
is
literally
as a
giving you
trainer.
permission
But
to say
he
the
doesn't
fist
want us
fucking
to know
jokes
and
again,
would rather
bro.
he was
Like,
known as a fish lava or
I'm
God
giving you
gave him a
permission. Can we just
tactic
go
he
back
used
to the
cheat
fish
engine
fucking
to make it
jokes?
easier for him.
Like, holy shit, man. Holy shit. Bro, the Umu Mama Samu is so forced. Stop forcing it. It's so forced. Stop. I don't want to play it. I don't even know what you're talking about. Gold Ship Special Week Off? Bro, I do that shit every week. What do you mean?
Hands up.
I'm gonna do it this weekend. Fuck me.
It's been a full year less than 3
Shit,
happy
man. I guess I'm already playing. Fuck me. I don't know. I didn't even know I was playing. Silent. Hey, what's up? How's it going, man? 1 year, been a full year. Happy 1 year. Hey, thank you so much, Silent. Thank you very much. So if you guys are ready, we're gonna kind of do this. I'm hoping there's lyrics involved. Okay, nice. We do have lyrics. So we'll kind of just go through like that. And I guess maybe if there's not lyrics, maybe I'll look up a website for the lyrics. I kind of like looking up lyrics like first time listening to some of the stuff because it helps you kind of decipher it a bit better and understand it a little better. So this first one, most of you probably have heard if you do like the Deftones. This is one of their first singles that they released for the album, but we're going to do a full playthrough of everything. Actually, wait, before we do that, we should do the new the new Dayseeker song. They just released a new Dayseeker song today from their new album. So they've released 3 now, and they just released this one. Can we do this first? Because it's just one song, and then we'll do Deftones. Send it? Okay, yeah, let's do that. I like that idea. So I guess real quick, before we do Deftones, we're going to do Dayseeker. Dayseeker is coming out with a new album called Creature in the Night. They released 2 of their songs already, and they just released this 3rd one today. So we're going to check this one out, I guess now? Should we pull up the lyrics? Maybe I should look up the lyrics. Maybe the lyrics might not even be fully out. Shapeshift, Dayseeker, lyrics. Okay, we got lyrics. We got lyrics. Hold up. I'm going to try to do this over here and then do this like this. Or maybe do this. Hold up. Do this. Perfect. Okay. You guys ready for this? So this is a new Dayseeker song, and then we'll do the full album listen to of Deftones. New Deftones good? Okay, I'm excited. I can't wait. I've been obsessed with Dayseeker lately. Their new songs are super duper good. You've never heard of Deftones? You've heard of Deftones. You might just not know. Wow, that's a good one, Tito. Dayseeker, more like Dead Seeker. Ha 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 ha. We're just listening to the new Dayseeker song that dropped today. And then we're going to do Deftones. So lately, he's been doing a lot of these like metal, like screams in their songs lately. I'm curious if he's going to do it with this. He's done it on both of the new songs. Oh, I like this. This is good. Wait, where are we? Oh, here we are. I told you he was gonna do it. He's been doing it in all the new songs. Ooh, shit. Oh, fuck! This is good! Shift in front of me. Easy chorus, too. Oh, that was good. I'm so happy they did the like more brutal breakdown towards the end. They've been doing it in all the like newer songs. They don't do that in all their songs. Yeah, this is sick. Definitely gonna listen to that more. Very cool. That's the new Dayseeker album. If you enjoyed that, make sure you're here in 62 days as we are going to do a full album listen to the brand new Dayseeker when that drops. So if you did like that, be here. If you didn't like it, well, probably don't be here because we're going to do it again with this. All right. So we are going to switch up and do... should I just use this site? Oh my God, there's ads everywhere. Deftones. Maybe. Nice. Okay, perfect. I don't think we're going to need it for like all the songs, but we might need it for some of the songs. All right, so like I said, we're doing a full album listen to of the new Deftones album. If you don't know Deftones, let me just play. You'll know this song. Just so you guys know who they are, because I saw some say, who's Deftones? I don't know how you don't know Deftones, because like, I mean, they were like a super popular alternative band back in the day, and then they kind of fell off a little bit, and they've kind of had this big resurgence again with TikTok and everything. It's very sexy for the alternative people. You know this song, right? Oh, hold up. I want you, Jack. And then this song, Sex Tape, is good. You probably have even heard this on TikTok. Cherry Waves is my personal favorite. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and listen to this album. We're going to do start to finish listen. Let's start. We're going to play this one even though it's been out for a little bit because we're just going to do all of them. So here we go. So this one I probably won't have as much of a reaction to because I've already heard it many a times, actually. So I already kind of know what to expect with this. But it's good, so I want to play it in case you haven't heard it. Bro, I'm thinking that's all going to be good because both the songs they dropped were really good. And it still has that Deftones sound to it. Club. Ooh, wait a second. Hold up. Ooh. Okay, wait a second. Hold up. Oh, shit. Hold up. Hold up. Wait, this might be something. All right. Ready? Let's send it. Ooh.
Hands up.
Yo, Darkness, thank you for the 16 months.
HXYH.
Hey, what's up, Nuke? Man, I love the riff. I don't really like the singing on with the riff. Feels like it's off a little. Chorus is good though. It's not that it's bad. It just sounds like it's like with the way the riff is, I guess. I do like the chorus. God, I fucking love that. I still like it though. I still like it. It still has that Deftones feel to it. Oh man, I love doing this. This is so cool. Thanks everyone for tuning in for this. I actually really enjoy doing this. It's a fun way to like experience alternative music because I don't really see many people doing this. Actually, the only person I know that does it is Nick Nocturnal, and he doesn't do it all the time. Okay, next song. Okay, here we go. Next song. No, we don't got lyrics for that, so let me just switch this. All right. Oops. All right, here we go. Oh shit, dude, the bass is going crazy. Okay, I like this already a lot better than the other. Do I like it? Dude, you're just gonna say you don't like it if I say I like it. Exactly. Okay, yeah, I like this one. I like this one. This is a good one. Dude, the ads are crazy. Oh my god. Oh, you like this one now? I think I have pretty okay taste in music. If you like metal, if you're not a fan of like metal type stuff, you're not gonna like my taste. If you're like a rap enjoyer. I'm pretty sure they're touring. Yeah, they're touring right now. I'm pretty sure they were just in Austin, like very recently. I was literally getting tattooed when they were here the last time. So I didn't get to see them, or I would have went and saw them. Okay, I like this one. The bass was crazy. All right, Infinite Source. Next up. Okay, it just like cruises right into it real smooth. The one thing that I have to say so far about listening to this that I'm really enjoying is it still has that Deftones sound to it, which I always get so nervous when like a lot of these bands that you really enjoy come out with new albums. It's one of the things that scares me so much because sometimes they completely lose themselves. They just do completely different shit and it doesn't have that same like feel to it. But this very much has that Deftones feel to it. Dude, Chino sounds amazing. I like the fact that he's in his 50s and he still sounds this good is crazy. And I'll say this real quick too. For all the dudes out there that are like, oh, I don't know if I really like this. Just put this on if you're hanging out with like a goth mommy or an alternative girl and they will love you. I promise, okay? Just pretend you like it, even if you don't. I actually like them, but you know, it's a surefire way to get in. It's like baby making music. Anyways, here we go. I promise you, you could quote me on it. Watch. I don't think everything's baby making music. But like for like metal dudes and girls, like these are the baby making type music. I like having the lyrics on. Hopefully it's not too distracting, but it just helps so you can like your brain can decipher it when you haven't ever heard the song before. Damn, this might be my favorite ones, to be honest. So far, at least. Divorced dad rock? Deftones kinda is a little bit, yeah. Kinda. They're on the cusp of divorced dad rock. They're not like Creed or stuff like that, but they're close. I think the next album I'm most excited for is the Dayseeker one. I'm excited for the Lorna Shore one too, but I'm really excited for Dayseeker. Dude, I just love their riffs. Like the guitar riffs that they have in their songs are so good. Never heard of that, Anima. No. Yeah, I can't wait for Dayseeker. Bad Omens might be my album of the year, to be honest. If all their songs sound as good as Spectre, holy shit. We'll have to see what their other songs sound like, but... if the rest of the album is as good as Spectre, Bad Omens might be like my #1 album this year. Even like overtaking Sleep Token, maybe. I still like Sleep Token more. Oh, let me scroll. I lost where we were. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, here we are. Ramina, thank you very much for the 17 months. No, I swear. I actually I mean, we'll see. Obviously, Sleep Token is like my favorite band, but if that song by Bad Omens is really fucking good, The Spectre. Yeah, exactly. See, listening to Deftones while doing kink scenes. You see what I'm saying? This is the baby making music. It's for the kinky people. It kind of has that like sexy feel to it, but it's still like obviously metal. I don't really listen to Dance Gavin now. Bro, I'm getting distracted by just a fat ass over here. What the fuck is going on with that commercial? Okay, I went to some other commercial. I don't even know. I think it was some jean commercial. Some lady with a huge ass. So you can't really see it because it's over here. I'll drag it over if it does the commercial again. Uh-oh, Nuke actually likes this one. I'm always looking for good new music. My favorite type is basically like depression metal. Anything that's like super depressing or like romantic depressing. Those are my favorite. Nah, like Join Me in Death by Him, you know, stuff like that. The Sleep Token stuff. Oh. Oh, the comeback. I love that more bands are starting to do longer songs again. I felt like we were in a section where people just kept doing like these 2-minute songs, and now we're getting like 6 minutes. So sick. Haven't heard of that, Tenacious. Nah. The thing about 2-minute songs is it's like great if it's like a okay song, but if it's like a song you really like, it sucks because it's like I just have to keep listening to it on repeat. I can't just like enjoy it fully, it feels like sometimes. That's why I really like Sleep Token. Most of their songs are like 5 minutes plus. I think Deftones really hits this like fine line of like, yeah, for like the kinky, the stoners, the metalheads, the divorced dad rock. Like it hits kind of like all these different notes. Yeah, longer songs for stage performers. I agree with that. Okay. CXZ. Next one. Woo! Okay, wait a second. So far, every song has had the Deftones feel to it, which has been great. Hi, I'm Pat AI. Deftones isn't the most depressing type of music, I wouldn't say. We're going to finish this album. Yeah, we're going to do a full listen of the album made. I just think it's a cool experience. It's not for everyone, I know, but every stream doesn't have to be for everyone. I mean, we're doing Spooky Saturday tomorrow, so that'll be fun. This next one is the one I'm most excited about. I think about you all the time. This is the one I'm most excited to hear. The next one. Yeah, for sure, Seth. Yeah. Well, the reason why I wanted to do this is because of the people that listen to rap. Like, I would even just watch those just to hear the music. I never ended up liking really anything, but it's still fun to listen to. Okay, this is the one I'm most excited about. Remember how I was talking about depression? Well, I think about you all the time. Here we go. This is right up my alley. This is the one I'm most excited for. Nice toss. Oh, no, I thought they were going to go into some metal there. Might just be a slow song all around. There goes. I knew it was going to do it at some point. Ah, this might be my favorite song. Damn. Riding your raves wrapped in your calm with your arms over my head. Damn, this might be my favorite song. This might be my favorite one. So far, at least. So the next one, they released this single early. This is the second song they released from the album. I've already listened to it a few times, not as much as My Mind is a Mountain, but it's good. It's a good one. Yeah, I mean, I know it's a slower one for Deftones, but I think that might be my favorite so far of the album. I just like romance or hopeless or depression or shit like that. Those are the things I'm into a lot lately. I think it's because it like puts into words feelings that I can't really put into words, if that makes sense, with a lot of those type of songs. Yeah, this one's definitely more upbeat. This is your favorite? Yeah, this one's relatively new. They only dropped it. It hasn't even been out for a month. It was pretty close to the album drop. Damn, you see him in January? I've never seen him. I want to see him so bad. I'm so surprised. I literally worked at an alternative rock station where we would play the Deftones all the time. And I never got to like meet them or see them. I got to meet a shit ton of bands, but never got to see them. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. This song does kind of roll into this song. Almost makes it... Wait, where are we? I think we're here on this verse 3. Yeah, I thought the last one was romantic too. And I could have multiple different variations on ways that you could interpret that, right? Like someone that you used to be with and they used to calm your mind, or someone that you're currently with that calms your mind and wraps their arms around you and stuff like that. It's been really fun. I'm enjoying this. All right. Cut hands next. All right. These are going back to Never Heard Before. So here we go. Yo, Strange, thank you for the 9 months. We having a baby. Baby. Okay. What the fuck are we doing, Chino? Okay, shit. Wait, I kind of fuck with this. This is actually kind of good. What's up, Texas? Yeah, we're doing a full album listen. Hands up.
Love the streams.
Seb,
Hexy.
thank you for the 5 months. Oh, thank you. The album so far has been great. I'm like really happy. I always get so nervous when bands I like come out with new albums. This one is unique compared to a lot of the others. What would you consider a good band, Nuke? The thing is, I can never do one that's good because anytime I like something, you're going to say it's bad. So if you told me to listen to this, whatever band, and then I go, wow, I actually like this, Nuke, good recommendation, you're going to switch up and then say I hate it. I wish I did Ghost too. I'm a little bit bummed I didn't do a Ghost listen. I was in a weird headspace when that dropped. This was a good one. Dendo, thank you for the 61 months.
Hopefully this alert helps stop the pain to chat's ears. Only if it's temporary.
Nuke, you just told me to listen to NF. NF is literally rap, bro. I want to do alternative music, so you have to give me an alternative recommendation. So metal or something along those lines. Indie, alternative shit, basically. Try Lorna Shore. Lorna Shore has a new album. We're going to do an album listen to of this one. It's in 20 days. So we will be doing an album listen to of the new Lorna Shore when that drops. This one is going to be very heavy, though. And this one is not going to be for everyone. But I still want to do it because I love Lorna Shore. Lorna Shore is my favorite metal band. I know I call Sleep Token metal as well. I'd kind of just use metal loosely. Lorna Shore is like fucking metal. Like metal. So it's this one. Lorna Shore is definitely not going to be for everyone. Deftones, you can kind of listen to it even if you're maybe not the biggest like rock fan. All right, we got 2 more songs. 2 more songs, yeah. And you have to give me a band recommendation, Nuke, that isn't rap, because there's a bunch of streamers that already do album listens to of rap albums. It's why I kind of want to switch up and try doing like alternative style listens for all the like metal alternative people out there that maybe would enjoy more of these type of music. Plus, it introduces me to the new music, and hopefully maybe some other people hear some stuff that they like, and that just makes me stoked because these are bands I really enjoy. So, yeah, it's kind of a win all around, to be honest, for the most part, other than, I guess, if you don't like it, then I guess don't watch. Lorna is deathcore. I don't know what you'd classify them as. Does it say? Not really. Ah, dude, this one's gonna be so fun. Hopefully you'll be here with this one. This one I know not as many people are gonna be into. I know for a fact not as many people are going to be into this shit. Anyways, they come here in like a month or something. I'm going to see. This will be my 3rd time seeing them. All right, let's go ahead and jump back to Deftones. So this is Metal Dream. 2 more songs. If I see Lorna Shore for the 3rd time, Lorna Shore will be the band I've seen the most live. I've seen a few bands twice. I've never seen a band 3 times. I'm seeing Sleep Token in a month. This will be my second time seeing them. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. I love live music. It's like literally my favorite form of entertainment, I think. Well, live streaming is my favorite form of entertainment, but like going outside of the house, I think concerts is my favorite. I'll go to any concert because it's always fun. Doesn't even matter what kind of concert it is. My first band I ever saw, my mom brought me to see Tori Amos. That was my first concert I ever saw. But she was sick. She plays piano. No, she was super good. She was super good live. Yeah, my mom was obsessed with like Tori Amos and Alanis Morissette and all those, so she brought me to Tori Amos with her. That was a good one. I actually like that. All right, last one, Departing the Body. JK, I'm departing this stream because I don't want to listen to this shit no more. No, I'm kidding. Tori Amos? Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. It's Tori Amos. Weird Al was your first? Holy shit. All right, we got a 6-minute banger for the last one. Oh, fuck? Hello? When the fuck do you sound like... What the fuck, bro? It sounds like VV almost. Okay, he's back to his normal singing. Ooh, I like this one. This is a good one. This is a good one. This might be my second favorite. I still think that I Think About You All the Time is my favorite. Then probably this. And then probably this, but we'll finish this out. Infinite Source was also really good. Dude, what the fuck is Chino doing? I low-key kind of like it, though. Yeah, I think most people like Deftones regardless. Like, if you just like rock and roll, you probably like Deftones. Or at the very least, like, tolerate it. They just have a very, like, digestible sound, I think. If you're into, like, the more, like, rock type. Dang, this album was good. Good album. Makes me happy that it was good. I just get so nervous. I mean, I had hope because they obviously dropped the singles, and the singles were both good. Oh, there it is. There it is. Full album listened to. Uh-oh. Not Pierce the Veil. What are we doing? Full album listened to of the new Deftones album, Private Music. You know, when I first saw this pop up on Spotify, and I was like, oh, shit. Did they just release? I thought this was a playlist at first for Deftones, and it was called Private Music, and it was supposed to be like Deftones' private music collection playlist. But then when I clicked on it, I was like, oh, wait, this is a freaking album, not a playlist. Because I was like going into it thinking playlist. I was like, oh, a Deftones playlist, this will be sick. Not the case at all. Oh, that was good. I'm glad we did it. Hopefully you enjoyed, or if you didn't, maybe you just tolerated it. Yeah, that was sick. I'm glad we're doing this. I want to continue doing this with bands that seem like they would be kind of sick to listen to. They might not be the most appealing to the masses, but they're things I really enjoy, and I kind of want to try doing some different stuff on stream regardless of how it goes. So this is one thing that I've been really enjoying. We did it with Sleep Token. Now we did this. I kind of wish we did do it with Ghost as well, because Ghost dropped a new album and we didn't listen to that, so that kind of sucked. We are going to do another listen of Lorna Shore, which is in 20 days. So we're going to do an album listen to of the new Lorna Shore. This one's going to be real brutal. So if you're not into heavy music, then you probably do not want to be here, because Lorna Shore is some of the heaviest metal music out there. I don't want to say they are the heaviest, but they're definitely up there as some of the heaviest. So that one's definitely not going to be for everyone, but it will be fun, I think, for the metalheads. And then we obviously have Dayseeker in 62 Days. We checked out the new Shapeshift song. This song was sick. It just dropped today. So we'll definitely do that one. As far as I know, Bad Omens has not announced a release date for an album, but I'm guessing they're going to do an album because they just released this new song. And they put a lot of effort into the music video and the aesthetics and stuff. So I would be shocked if they didn't do a full album. So we'll probably have something with them very, very soon. So we'll probably do that one as well. And I think there was some other ones that are coming up. Oh, here's Tori Amos, my first one that I listened to. Or my first concert I went to. Yeah. No, him's not coming out with anything new. I mean, technically, Villo is. He does VV now. This is his like new band that he does by himself, but well, I guess he doesn't do it by himself. He has a band, but it's not the him band. I mean, it's good if you're into him. It's good. It's a fun listen, but it's more poppy than him. So I'm not as obsessed with it as I am with like him. So yeah. They have a single with Sleep Token? Who? Bad Omens? Where's the single? I haven't heard that. Where the hell is that? Yeah, so the Sleep Token concert is touring right now, and we are seeing them. Where am I seeing them? Is it Brooklyn? Yeah, it's Brooklyn. This is the one I'm going to, Barclays Center. So I will be seeing them in New York then. Damn, I really like this song. This song's sick. I Think About You All the Time. Oh, Bad Omens. Oh, dude, that'll be fucking sick. If there's a Sleep Token Bad Omens collab, that would actually be awesome. I would say we'd do a Jutes album listen to, but the thing is, like, he's releases every song almost like as a single before he launches the album. So almost all of these I've already heard, or I would have done a Jutes album listen to. Jutes isn't as known as like some of the other bands we were talking about, but I really like Jutes a lot. And but I didn't do it because he basically released the whole album as singles before he made the album. Well, good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Well, what do we want to do now, chat? What do we do now? Do I end the stream here and go try to finish up some stuff that I wanted to do today, and then we just do Spooky Saturday tomorrow? That might be the move, honestly. Because I mean, we could go game, but I don't really like feel like gaming, and I feel bad just like reacting to stuff 3 days in a row. Kind of feels like shit, but if I don't go now, I pretty much can't go. They close at 7:30, and I don't want to show up at like 7 o'clock. I'd pretty much just like toss on some pants and go over. Maybe I just go do that so I can have it done. Then I don't have to worry about it. No, I've never listened to Morn, but I know Four has done some touring stuff. He actually has pretty good vocals, like screaming vocals, it seems like. This album's better than Poppy? The Jutes one or the Deftones? Dude, Poppy is actually fucking badass. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking Poppy is so good. This new album, Negative Spaces, some of them are just super pop and it's like kind of mid. And then you just have like insane fucking metal. You should do not picture that coming out of this little girl. I mean, she is so tiny, but good God, she has some sick vocals. Yeah, I think we'll call it there. I think that's a good spot. That way I'm not like forcing the rest of the stream. We can have a nice solid stream. I know it was a little short, but we did a really long stream yesterday. So hopefully that somewhat evens it out. We are going to be online tomorrow, and we are going to do Spooky Saturday. So if you don't know what that is, it's where we watch 100% real scary videos. So if you like scary videos that'll give you nightmares, be here tomorrow around this time. We will start it at 6 p.m. Central Time, though. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff that we will be going through. Ghosts, aliens, murderers, shocking things, all of the above we do on Saturday. So I definitely recommend being here tomorrow. But I think we'll do that. I think that's a good spot to end it. We got to listen to the new Deftones album. And thank you all so much for experiencing that with me. Music is like a really big thing for me. And to just share that with you guys is like really special. I don't know. Maybe I'm being cheesy and corny, but I have no friends, and it just felt cool. Like we're all like vibing out and fucking listening to the new Deftones album, and I thought that was really cool, and it means a lot to me, especially listening to Sleep Token and stuff too. And hopefully we'll do this more in the future because I really enjoy doing it. I think it's really fun. Music is a big deal for me, and we need more eyes on the alternative scene. So yeah, I would love to kind of be that scapegoat for the alternative stuff. But yeah, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thank you, everyone, for all the subs, the gifteds, just vibing with me. I love y'all. You guys are beautiful. I will be on tomorrow for Spooky Saturday, so you guys have a good rest of your night. I will see you tomorrow, bright and early afternoon. We'll get on a little bit earlier and yap for a bit before we do Spooky Saturday. But I'll see y'all then. Peace!
There are things on the internet we will never fully understand. We want answers.
What the fuck is going on?
We have worked weeks to build our credibility, our reputation, working alongside the most renowned professionals in Twitch chat, seeing 100% real proof of the paranormal.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
This is our evidence.
We definitely cannot watch this one.
Our Spooky Saturday.